you guys feeling? You guys feeling good?
Feeling good. I'm feeling a little crypty.
You guys ready for Halloween?
Zoology.
You guys
feeling hungry.
You feeling hungry?
Yeah,
You need a little snack?
That quesadilla sucked. You know. The
We'll
Vape-adilla.
get your food after this.
The Vape-adilla.
Yeah.
I am ready for Halloween, actually.
We're here for this Halloween episode. It is a couple days before Halloween, but this will be coming out on Halloween.
We're going to try and get it out on Halloween.
It's definitely going to come out on Halloween. It'll definitely be. That's no problem. We are here today to just have our casual episode, but most importantly, we're going to create a cryptid tier list with the best cryptids that we think are around. And, you know, we might miss out on a few because there's so many, but we're just going to hit the top marks here. And my name's Greg. I'm here with Damion, Robbie, and Camren.
Howdy.
Yo. Cameron's ripping his vape.
He's ripping his Vape-adilla. he's on that Vape-adilla, folks.
Hell yeah. And we're just going to hop right into this.
I'm going to pop a Zin in right now.
So basically what we're going to do is
put a little Zinny in.
I thought you meant Xanax. So I was like, damn, Robbie.
No, that was before the
show. So basically what we got here is a list of the cryptids in alphabetical order. And
wait, should we explain what a cryptid is?
Yeah, sure. What is a cryptid, Camren?
Robbie. After you pop that Zinny.
Hold on.
Robbie, do you want to explain what a Zinny is?
A Zinny is it's a nicotine pouch because I stopped my Vape-adilla. I don't use the Vape-adilla anymore. I am no longer a vapist, if you will.
Congratulations, by the way.
You.
That's a huge thing. That's big.
We try.
Cameron's just sucking that thing
overcome.
down.
I've honestly so this is it's audio only, so you're not going to see it right now, but maybe you will in the future. How big the vape that Camren has is.
Camren has a 2-foot-long vape. It's about 7 inches wide, and he holds it with
giant.
2 hands.
It's like the Trump
enormous.
drinking the glass of water.
It looks more like a woodwind instrument.
Yeah, he's got a fucking...
It's 10,000 puffs.
It's 10,000 puffs.
10,000
He's got an external hard drive that he uploads to his mouth.
I usually stop
It's a magnetic one. It's
may I contribute to some of those 10,000 puffs?
I don't know. That's the thing, though. I don't know.
it's probably down to like 5,000 right now.
No, it's probably less. Let's be honest.
That's incredible, actually, how many puffs they can get out of that thing.
I think they're lying, dude, because they could. I could stop counting.
Just a guess.
Kevin's been counting.
I could stop counting at 8,200. Like the
3,452.
The fucking owl licking the Tootsie Pop.
What?
That's what happens every time.
Yeah, no, they just come up with a random number. There's no one watching that shit. But anyway, Robbie, what's a cryptid?
A cryptid is it's like an animal that is an animal or a creature that is thought to exist but has never been actually verified. The existence has not been verified. People think that cryptids are just like the ones we're going to be covering, like the Loch Ness Monster and all those like popular ones, but actually there are cryptids that have been there's some animals that are extinct that are considered cryptids, like the Tasmanian tiger was considered a cryptid for a while, and then it was actually discovered.
Right.
So then it becomes, it gets off the cryptozoology list and goes on to the actual zoology list.
Right. But now they are extinct. But sometimes people think they see them, so they kind of are like hybrid cryptids.
They're not. I think they're back on the cryptid list.
Right.
Actually.
It's really weird. They're actually on this list, so we'll get there.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we got a little alphabetical order action going on. I hope I know my alphabet right. It should be good. And we just got basically our criteria here. I think we haven't really gone over it, but it's basically how cool are they? 1. 2, how badass are they? And 3, do they fuck shit up? And you guys will be basically the judges of that based on the criteria I have.
Okay.
I'm not going to go too crazy with it because we're just having fun here. We're just fucking around.
It's a cash, bro. It's a cash.
For those out there, I don't know if we explained this already, but we're doing 2 episodes a month. That's our goal. 1 serious, 1 fucking around. Actually, we're fucking around all the time.
It's never going to be serious.
It's never going to be serious, but we're going to go deep dive on a topic 1 episode, and then 2nd episode, we're just fucking around.
I'm all serious, bro.
Damien's always...
I'm all...
fucking serious.
It's like a
I'm here for a fucking reason, bro.
like a statue.
The fuck, dude?
I'm here to further my career.
It's very statuesque.
Put this on my resume, bro. What the fuck?
All right, let's get started. Put a little sound here.
Bing.
Cryptid.
Cox.
Cryptid
Tier list.
zoology.
Yeah.
Cryptid Vape-adilla.
Vape-adilla.
All right, first on the list, we're going straight to Bigfoot, boys.
Bigfoot. I love Bigfoot, dude.
Bigfoot, also known as Sasquatch.
The
Someone's
fucking
walking upstairs.
sass.
There he is walking upstairs.
Fucking right on cue.
Also known as Sasquatch,
Perfect timing.
this hominoid cryptid is found in North America. This heavy bipedal humanoid is believed to stand at 8 to 10 feet tall with dense fur ranging from red, white, and brown. It has large feet, hence the Bigfoot name.
Wait, there's red Bigfoots?
There's
They-
white. I thought white was
Big
Yeti.
feet. Big
Whoa, whoa, whoa. We're getting there.
Okay,
Don't
all right,
skip all the way down
sorry.
to the Y of the list. All right.
I have questions. Already.
We'll get there. Let me finish
Already
the
questions
description.
we have. How big are the
Some
feet?
speculate that Bigfoot is a descendant of a prehistoric orangutan named Gigantopithecus, while others think it descended from prehistoric hominids such as Australopithecus.
Gigantopithecus was
That doesn't sound like a real word.
the gorilla lady
Australopithecus?
who
All words are made up.
right what's her name, the gorilla lady?
Gorilla lady.
Yeah,
Jane
the-
Goodall.
Jane Goodall. I think she introduced
It was chimps. It was chimps.
Thank you,
I was
Cam.
picturing a woman that looked like a gorilla. I'm
Did she
sorry.
like get killed too?
No,
No,
Jane
she's
Goodall's
alive.
alive still.
But she's like an actual advocate for Bigfoot, which is surprising because she's like a, she's a primate,
advocate
like
for Bigfoot?
biologist.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good for
Smoke
her.
that good shit. She was like, yo, I see Bigfoot, bro.
Well, she thinks that the existence of Gigantopithecus isn't out of the realm of possibility. I mean,
Yeah.
You know-
it could definitely be possible, yeah.
I think that it did exist. It's just
it did
existed so
exist.
long ago.
Yeah, no, there's fossils of Gigantopithecus, but she I think she developed the theory that it was Gigantopithecus. But continue, sorry.
Well, that's basically the whole description because there's not a lot besides the stories that we all know. The famous video, the countless Bigfoot hunters. It's probably the most searched for because people in America are fucking insane.
In some places it's like a religion.
Right.
Like there's actual lodges that people join to hunt Bigfoot. It's insane. And there's a lot of like weird theories about Bigfoot too. There's theories that Bigfoot is, besides being a giant bipedal ape, he's also an interdimensional creature. And that's why they
go.
can never find him because he just travels between dimensions.
Danny Phantom style.
Like, yeah, kind of. Like he'll go behind it. Like they think he's some sort of like forest spirit that can like
Right.
travel like through trees or something like that.
That's fucking
That's a
awesome.
theory you
Elf,
could look
dude?
up. That's an
Awesome.
interesting one.
I love that.
Yeah.
Well, boys, based on the description and the fact that he hasn't really attacked anybody, he seems like a peaceful guy. He's just hanging out in the woods.
Has there never been an attack?
As far as I've read, no one's been attacked by. I'm sure people have claimed, maybe.
We
but,
can't bring Yetis up yet, right?
No, it's
Okay.
all the way down. I mean, you could bring them up, but I'm just saying it's all the way down at the end of the list.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll save it.
What do you guys think, tier wise? Robbie, what do you think?
Bigfoot, because of the lack of evidence, I'm going to say, because I love Bigfoot and I love the theories around Bigfoot, and I do think that it's a believable thing. I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility. I think Bigfoot, because of the lack of evidence, I'm going to put him at a B.
All right, B for Bigfoot.
B for
B
Bigfoot.
for big.
B for
Cameron.
big feet.
do you
Hold on,
got?
what's our letters here? Because S.
It's
A,
S to F.
S to
Yeah,
F.
typical
list.
tier list.
I was actually, it's funny. I was thinking the same thing. It's like a classic, you can't go wrong cryptid.
Right.
It's
Right.
very popular.
a little overhyped.
It covers a lot of bases and it's spread throughout the country.
I think it's not hyped enough.
Okay.
I think it had its time, but now it's getting like drowned out by like the stupid like hunting for Bigfoot shows.
Right,
Kinda
right.
Just
History
like,
Channel
Yeah.
type stuff.
I think it's B. I agree.
All right, Damion, what do you think?
It's a bee.
All right, we're going B. Bigfoot.
B for
Bigfoot.
Yeah, I feel
It's a
like,
bee.
it's definitely a bee for Bigfoot. It's like it's a simple one, but like I feel like it's kind of our like fascination. With trying to find that like similarities between ourselves and like our cousins and apes and shit like that. And Bigfoot, which it probably did exist, maybe, I don't know, like if it did, it was some sort of like mutation of like some gorilla that became bipedal, or like looks more like a humanoid but just furry as fuck. I feel like it's a it's a simple one, but it's more plausible.
Yeah.
But yeah, B for Bigfoot.
B seems appropriate. What do you got, Robbie?
I like the Native American like folklore about Bigfoot.
Okay, what do you got?
More than like the actual like theories. Like the fact that they do call him, like they think that there's multiple Bigfoots and that they're just forest guardians that like
Love it.
protect the forest.
Hell yeah.
Sounds like a
So there's
Stephen
more
Bigfoot
lore
movie.
behind that when Native Americans, like I've listened to a bunch of videos of them talking about it. Dude, they got some cool shit. I'm not gonna lie, they're pretty fucking cool. They're pretty fucking
Heard
cool.
it here first, folks.
Absolutely.
The thing you said
I
about
love Native American folklore.
the thing you said about the gorillas, the gorilla is interesting because I kind of disagree, because you said before that it was thought to be an ancestor of Australopithecus,
Yeah.
which was basically like a humanoid. Like it's thought to be like one of the missing links before they found evidence for it. So this thing has to be closely related to humans if it's bipedal, because we're the only mammals that are bipedal. Because if you even look at the gorillas, the way that their pelvic, it's all in the pelvis, because the way that they like the gorilla pelvis is, the angle of it is they could stand for a little bit and run, but they cannot stand upright.
Bears go bipedal a bunch.
But it's temporary. You don't see a
It's
bear,
temporary,
like,
but
walking
they
to
have
work.
actually been mistaken for Bigfoot before because they go bipedal.
Interesting.
All right.
And
Well,
they're 10 feet tall.
let's keep it moving.
All right.
Up next, we got the Boggy Creek Monster, also known as the Fook Monster, the Fauk Monster,
The Fook Me monster.
or the Southern Sasquatch. How you doing, ma'am?
The Cajun Sasquatch.
This large humanoid lives near Fook, Arkansas.
In the bayou.
Falk. I think it's Falk.
Falk. Oh, Falk. Long arms, long dark hair, and 3 toes on each foot,
Only 3.
with a footprint about 17 inches long and 7 inches wide.
And he loves pina coladas.
And he loves getting caught in the rain. Footprints have been found, which, people make big footprints all the time for fun. But, we're in the fantasy world right now. This is a Cryptid Tier List, so we're just assuming they're all real.
Yeah.
Bright red eyes, the size of silver dollars. Terrifying. This guy's terrifying. The creature has
Silver
a
dollar
shuffling gait, which I don't really know what that means. He's just like dancing.
He's got a pack of cards. in
He's
his
like
hand.
Psy, like Gangnam Style, just cruising through the forest. And is 7 feet tall, up to 300 pounds. So pretty thin for 7 feet tall.
Slim.
300 pounds at 7 feet tall. I mean, that's
Slim.
pretty. He's just jacked, I think.
He's like a hairy Yao Ming.
Fucking 100 pounds of that is his cock, I guarantee it. Very vicious and attacks humans, so he's not the peaceful one.
So there has been attacks.
I guess so.
This is
He's
the
been-
Malcolm X of Bigfoot.
He's fucking shit up. He's down to fucking brawl.
The Malcolm X of Bigfoot.
That could be the name of the episode. He chose violence.
So he's a pretty rough guy, It's those southern Sasquatches. They like to fight.
Rough and tumble.
They are scrappy down south.
It's probably just a drunk guy that got attacked by a bear, but
just a hairy drunk guy.
Florida traveled.
So with that description, what do you guys think? Robbie, what's the tier?
I mean, since it's kind of all right. So since he does attack people,
Much cooler.
it's kind of cooler.
Glowing red eyes.
There's more to it. There's more meat.
Yeah,
more
exactly.
meat to it.
He's Mamita, right?
Yeah, because he's got a
100 pounds worth of
huge
it.
dong.
Mostly girth.
Definitely a big dong. I think I'm gonna put him in A.
Kyle
because
all right.
Gas, dog.
It's Bigfoot with spunk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And not the kind of spunk you're thinking about.
It's the Sasuke to Bigfoot's
maybe it is.
Naruto.
There you go. Perfect. Cam, what do you got?
I have to put it in A tier
All right.
because I mean I like the violence, and when I think of it, I think of this like wiry kind of loose fur with the red eyes. Like he's lost it, you know.
Yeah.
He's like Bigfoot's evil brother.
Right. Smoking a cigarette.
Mufasa,
Dancing.
Mufasa. Was Mufasa gay?
maybe.
What?
Mufasa was gay, right?
Damion, what do you got?
What's on your tier list for that?
I don't know, man. I feel like this
Gonna
guy's
return to
kind
that
of a
question.
poser.
Oh, so what happens is,
Whoa.
so if we're gonna average out everything, if you guys all agree it's that one, if Damien disagrees right now, it goes from an A, I'd say down to a B or a C. So
I was
Okay.
about- I
it
was
depends
about
what
to
you say.
I'm about to give this man an F, bro. Like,
Oh,
He is
Damn.
masquerading as the Cajun
okay.
Cajun Sasquatch, bro. Get
He's a
outta here.
poser.
Get outta
Here we
here,
go.
bro. You're just a hairy ass Southerner.
He's
Yeah.
lost his way.
I mean, they could get hairy
So
down
Damien
there.
says
you know?
F, then that brings it down to about a C.
Yeah,
That's
C
sad.
average right there.
All right, man. Sorry, Fook monster. Get fooked.
Damn, an F, Damien?
Damien said, "Fuck this."
What do you got against the
Give
Fook
it an-
monster?
Fucking racist, dude.
He's a racist.
I'm racist,
A
bro.
racist Bigfoot.
Damien's the racist Bigfoot.
He's Bigfoot, but he wears like a wife beater.
He's fucking
He's
pissed.
always got a cigarette in his ear.
No, that's racist.
He wears a trucker hat. He
Right.
wears like a Budweiser hat.
Up next, we got the famous Chupacabra.
I love the Chupacabra.
All right. He's a cryptic known for, well, I don't know about he, but a cryptic known for its attacks on livestock, hence the Spanish name, the goat sucker. Eats chickens, goats, and other farm animals and pets, reported to be seen all over the Americas.
Was that the fucking Chupacabra?
There he was upstairs blowing his nose. Reported to be seen all over the Americas, specifically southwestern U.S., Mexico, and Puerto Rico. You guys are fucking insane. Two common types. There are two common types. There's reptilian, the true Chupacabra. This is known as the true one.
The Chupacabra.
Yeah, exactly. And then there's the canid kind, also known as the blue dogs.
Right. I've heard of the blue dogs too.
Right. There's more than 2,000 sightings of both types combined. All right, so there's been a lot of scared people. The first case was in 1995 when 8 sheep were found dead, drained of blood in Puerto Rico.
I love it.
3 strange puncture wounds were found. The features are said to include saber teeth, bat-like ears, near furless bodies, ribs showing, long legs, long skinny tail, with males having long bristles of fur on shoulders. It has been seen to hop 20 feet, just cruising, and then it has eyes that glow red and cause nausea when they look at you.
The red eyes.
These
I don't
boots
know.
are made for
Everyone just
walking.
sees red eyes, and I don't know what that is about. I think it's just scary. But
I have
yeah.
a story about red eyes once we, get done.
Okay,
Black Dragon.
No, like it's like a weird story that I've been actually returning to lately. I could tell it real quick. It's a quick one. It's
All right, go for it.
When I was a kid, it was Halloween, right? And we just moved into remember my the house on
Of course.
Beep It Out. Yeah. Fucking so I don't even have to say it. You guys remember.
Yeah.
All right.
No,
so
I'm sorry. Can
The
you say it?
the cul-de-sac. The
cul-de-sac.
cul-de-sac house.
The cul-de-sacs. So it was, I believe it was Halloween night, and I was a kid. I just moved there. I was like 13, I think. And I was walking up to bed, and like when you used to pass by my kitchen, you could see the back door. I passed by the doorway to the kitchen, and I saw red eyes outside that door. And it scared the shit out of me, and I just ran upstairs and went to bed. But I've been thinking about that lately.
What a shitty Halloween.
How weird. Well, it was a good Halloween.
Well, I guess that's good because it got spooked, but you went to bed early.
Just. Oh well, I don't think it was that early, but I definitely was in early because my mom was like a ball of neuroses.
Okay.
So yeah, that was basically the story. I just saw red fucking eyes outside the back door
That's
of my
gnarly.
house.
That's crazy.
And I never figured out what the hell it could be because
probably-
the next morning there was nothing there.
It's probably
not
Kyle
like
fucking with you.
Imagine. I wonder how he'd do that. You know?
Just
Probably
walk in
wouldn't be
your
hard.
backyard and wear a mask. He would totally do some shit like
He
that.
probably
Him or
would.
Nick.
Nick definitely.
Yeah, Nick would do that shit. Anyway,
All right, back to the cryptids.
Robbie, what do you got? What's your tier for the Chupacabra?
The Chupacabra is weird for me because there's been like a lot of. It's weird because there's the first sighting of the Chupacabra, the first instance of a Chupacabra was in Puerto Rico. And then the next instance after that was in Mexico. So there's two different, like very different locations. Mexico, there's two different coasts, basically. And I don't know. I think that. Well, do I have to do all three types of Chupacabra?
No, just
or?
in general.
All right, in general,
The monolith of the Chup.
Exactly.
Chupacabra. I think I'm gonna go with a B because there's a lot of evidence,
All right. Okay.
and yeah, I mean, did you read a lot about the Chupacabra at all? Like there was a lot of like bullshit that went with it too.
Oh, I'm
like,
sure.
There was a lady in Texas, I think, who said she caught one and it ended up just being like a hairless raccoon.
Gross.
It's
Yeah.
fucking, but I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility.
Okay.
I think it's more like an animal that probably hasn't been discovered yet.
Okay. All right. So B.
Yeah, B.
Cameron, what do you got?
Bruh. If you're sucking blood out of things and you're leaving 3 puncture marks, S tier.
S tier.
S
All right.
tier.
First S.
Wow.
I love the name. I love the way it
Chupa-fucking-cabra.
comes out.
Yeah.
It's like Chupacabra. Like you're I'm terrified, bro. I'm terrified. I think it's sick. And I didn't know they were reptilian as well. So yeah, S tier.
That's pretty sick. Damion, what do you got?
I got C for Chupacabra.
All right. All right. So B, S, and C.
Refuses to fucking elaborate.
For all the people out there, you know.
You know. It's got some fucking rivalry with the Chupacabra.
You know.
So what do you think that averages at? C, A, and a S.
I think that would probably be A, right?
A or a B.
B. It would be a B.
Would it be a B?
I don't know.
C is an
S.
F.
A. Well, there's S and then A.
Provide
and C
values.
Pulling down. I don't know.
No, I'm saying give values.
100,
to each one.
100 for S.
No,
and then
I'm saying like give like 1 to S. No, like give like 3 to S, 2 to A,
I feel like it's an
1
A.
to B,
Oh, I see what you're
0.5 to C.
All right. So what do you think? A.
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 We'll put it in A.
It's A.
Till
We're all,
further
we're all
notice.
great at math here.
Yeah.
I'm getting better.
Real right brain over here, folks. Real right brained over
All right.
here.
No brain.
Up next, we got the Dover Demon.
I like the Dover Demon too. I like all of them.
A small humanoid reported from Dover, Massachusetts. It's a gray variety of alien. All right, so those who don't know what the gray is, Robbie, you want to let people know?
Gray alien is the common alien that you see in movies and stuff.
There you go.
They have the big eyes and the almond-shaped eyes and the kind of weird bulbous heads on top, and then they go down into a thin, almost weak chin.
Yep, there you go.
Wow. Fucking soy.
Yo, imagine an alien with a beard.
That's what soy
that would
does.
be pretty chill.
It'd be like very chiseled.
Sick.
I feel like they would have chin straps the way the gray aliens.
So the Dover
Fuckboy
Demon,
aliens.
the Dover Demon is a gray variety of alien, but with rosy tan colored skin instead of gray. It has a large head on a small stick-like body, like Robbie just said.
Bobby.
Bobber. It is bipedal, but often travels on all fours, and its eyes glow orange, sometimes green.
All the colors of the rainbow.
It makes me think of our last episode.
Pelecalas.
So, not a lot on these guys. They just like to scare people in Massachusetts, I guess. And they're just alien-looking dudes. Pretty standard alien kind of hang out in here.
From what I understand, there's been 3 sightings.
Right.
And they were all consecutive. They were all 2 were in the same night, and then 1 was the day after, or a few days after.
Okay.
Something like that.
All right. But in terms of how cool it is, it's kind of just whatever. Just kind of just a regular alien kind of guy. Typical, like if you just saw a scary movie, you'd probably just go trip on some shrooms and maybe see it.
I mean, it's not like a big thing. It's not like it doesn't seem too dangerous.
Right.
You know,
Not too badass.
Not too badass. Just kind of crawls around.
Maybe
like
if it had a chin strap.
little squiggly fingers.
It would be
If it had a
cooler.
chin strap, might get up. might get higher in the tier list.
In the picture you showed, it looked like an alien moose.
Yeah, it's
Well,
a weird-looking guy.
people think that it could have possibly been a moose. It could have been like a hairless baby moose, like a sick baby moose, because
I can see that.
moose or meese, if you will.
Is that a real word?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
It is now.
It is now, yeah.
Moosin'. Shout out Brian Regan.
Mouse.
They get this disease that like kind of all their hair falls off and they kind of look all fucked up.
Yeah.
So it's possible because one of the descriptions is like sandpaper-like skin.
Yes.
And that's kind of a attribute that moose get when they have this sickness.
All right. Well, based on everything said, what do you think, Robbie?
Dover Demon, I think I'm gonna go C.
C.
Yeah.
C for cringe lord.
C for cringe.
Cameron, what do you got?
Well, because of the alliteration in the name,
Oh,
I gotta give it a D.
yep. C for Dover Demon.
We're just going in
Yeah,
alphabetical.
it's just
I gotta give it a D.
Just going by the first letter here, folks.
Damion, what do you got?
You know, I gotta say, I got a lot of respect for the Dover Demon.
He does.
I mean, you know, in the name
good.
itself, it's you would think it's intimidating, but you look at pictures, you're just like, what the fuck is this shit? You know, he's a born liar. You know, he bullshits his way through folklore.
You got cryptid beef.
You have like some personal vendetta.
I mean,
against
no.
these cryptids.
I'm what I'm trying to say is he's awesome. You know, you know what I'm trying to say is I respect the hustle. You know, because he's clearly not a demon. I don't know what the fuck he is, but
Yeah, that's
he's played all of us. We're talking about him. You know, like look, I respect it. I respect it. You know, I'm gonna give him an S. I'm gonna give him an
Wow. S tier.
knock
Holy
the
shit.
hustle. Wow.
So
The
Robbie said
S.
C, we got a D, and then we got an S. So I think that brings him up to about a B,
Has to be a B.
if my math is
He
correct.
goes to Z. I don't know.
Dover Beeman.
All right. Up next, we got the Flatwoods Monster
I've never heard of that one.
from Flatwoods, West Virginia.
The Flatbush
He
song.
is,
From parts unknown.
he is
Flatbush.
extraterrestrial in nature. 10 feet tall and 4 feet wide. Is a big boy.
Fuck.
Appeared to have some sort of robotic suit or spacecraft rather than being an organic being.
Wait, what?
Yeah, so he's got sort of like a metallic kind of form. So I'll keep explaining. He had a cowl in the shape of an ace of spades behind a red round head. So a cowl is sort of like the tops of like a cape. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he's
Those
like
things that grow up
royalty.
behind you. Yeah,
He's like
pretty royal
Assassin's
looking.
Creed.
Yeah. 2 glowing green and orange eyes the size of $50. A common
Fucking
description in
nice.
cryptids. $50 size eyes.
These coin eyes.
We barely even use these coins. That was a $50. 100%.
an outdated
It wasn't a
coin.
quarter? No, absolutely not.
The
Quarter's
body
not scary.
The body was a metallic armored structure lined with thick vertical pipes.
You sure it wasn't a Sacagawea?
Possessed small toy-like arms or no arms at all. So a very fucking weird-looking dude. And its presence is surrounded by a potent mist, making your eyes and nose burn.
Whoa.
Yeah. So this is from like
Smells
sightings.
like shit.
In certain sightings, there was like a UFO crash that a bunch of kids saw. They went to go explore. The dog ran up ahead and came running back a second later with its tail between its legs.
Ooh.
And they went up close, and there was a mist, and their eyes started to burn and shit, and then got freaked out. Whole bunch of stuff.
I think I think that the S tier cryptids that we put on the list, we should end up covering in the future. I think it's a good way to,
That'd be fun.
What is this
Yeah.
called again?
What is this episode?
This
Cryptid?
cryptid.
the Flatbush
Flatwoods
zombie.
Monster.
Flatwoods. It doesn't sound like the way you're describing it.
Yeah, I know. It's like, it doesn't sound like a monster. It
I
sounds
think
more
of
like a...
Tars from Interstellar, the robot thing, his robot assistant. That's what I started thinking of.
Exactly. He's more like metallic and more like a robot kind of alien. But, this is West Virginia we're talking about. So they came
Sex
up with the name.
robot. Sex
Virginia.
Mountain Mama.
Blue Ridge Mountain. So anyway, based on the information, Robbie, what do you got?
I kind of like
Flatwood
this
Monster.
guy.
He's kind of chill.
I like his gym.
I mean, so all right. So he has a robot suit.
Pretty much.
Already cool as fuck.
Yeah.
He's got one of those vampire cowl things.
Yep.
The Simon Cowell behind his head.
This is Zurg from
Yes.
dude
Zurg
from Toy Story.
pretty much.
Buzz's arch nemesis.
Just more metallic and kind of alien looking.
All
This
right.
is Zurg.
So yeah, I
my
think
God.
and I like the mist, the fucking.
His vibes.
He smells like fucking piss.
Yeah.
Like he's
I love it. I love it.
he's a cool guy.
Dumping all the
Doesn't
shit
care.
and piss that he's had in his UFO the
Yeah,
whole time.
man.
And
Then
it
maybe
was
that's
like,
what it is. It's just like toxic
Jesus.
waste. I'm gonna put the Flatbush Zombie at an 8. I mean a flat 8.
I
An
love
S.
it. Flatwoods Monster is an S for Robbie.
Put him at a Galaxy S8.
Cameron, what do you got?
Bro, this thing is fucking sick. I gotta put this in. All right, this might be the only time I do this. Double S tier.
Double S.
Double
S.
S.
Cameron's
Double
a Nazi.
S?
Cameron, SS Nazi here.
God damn it.
You're a Jewish Nazi.
My homeland is under attack.
Last episode. God damn it. We won't even go there this time.
Under attack.
Damion, what do you got?
What the fuck is this thing's name again?
Flatwoods Monster.
The Flatwoods.
It's not a monster. It's misunderstood.
Yeah,
it's like
this-
the Iron Giant.
We don't get to decide the name.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not a monster.
yeah, he sounds like an alright dude. I don't know. I mean,
Damien's not impressed.
I mean, I'm not, but at the same time, he sounds like a guy. He's looking for some
You
guidance.
sound like Chris Hansen. Here's this guy. We have a guy.
He smells like piss. Someone just hasn't told him, bro. Like,
I think
shower,
people
bro.
tell him he just doesn't care.
Yeah,
He's like
can't
one of
hear them.
those crust punks.
In the
You know?
suit.
yeah. I mean,
He can't clean himself. He's got those tiny robot arms.
yeah. I don't know, man. This guy seems.
Seems weak.
Yeah, he's a little weak. He's his moves are kind of weak.
He's
I'm not gonna lie.
misunderstood.
He does not have moves like Jagger.
Like I'm a little conflicted. Like I feel like he's misunderstood, but I feel like I'll give him a D. Whatever.
Oh, give him the D. All right.
Wow.
So we got a
Just a
S,
tip.
S,
but
and
what
S,
about the tier list?
and we got a D. So what do you think, guys? That's about a C or a B. I mean, I'm gonna say a B here.
The double S brings it up.
Yeah, so a B. Let's go with B here. Another
it
B.
does.
So far we got a B, a C, an A, and 2 Bs. No agreed upon S yet. Only an A for the highest, which is the Chupacabra. Everyone's pretty mid so far.
Yeah, we got to put one in S.
We'll get there.
Yeah.
Hopefully. And if we don't,
I have big hopes.
they're
for
just not good enough.
Skinwalker.
There you go.
Skinwalker, I have
Did I
hopes
put
for.
Skinwalker on? I might not put Skinwalker on here. But we can just do it after. we can
right,
do
that's
honorary Skinwalker. We'll just Google it.
Honorary mention.
Yeah, there you go. So next we got the Fresno Nightcrawler.
That's amazing.
Seen in Fresno, California, and Yosemite National Park, which is also in California. Also seen in Poland and Montana. Rare
This guy gets
occurrences.
around.
Yeah, he gets on the boat, travels around. This humanoid has been known to be less than half a meter tall to 1.5 meters tall.
What's a
little
meter
short guy.
again? What's a meter?
Like almost 3 feet or something? I
Yeah,
don't
it's
know.
like a yard.
With webbing connecting the knees to the upper body on the larger creatures. So, webbing connecting the knees to the upper body. I don't know. It's kind of weird.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of awkward.
So like a flying squirrel?
I don't know.
type deal?
That's just what I read. People are weird. This guy's weird. Long legs, super long legs with small upper bodies. So only about yay tall, and most of them is legs. So
Mostly legs.
all legs. They're just weird dudes, and they don't have arms.
It's they have. There's multiple.
Yeah, so there's been multiple seen. At one point, there was even 2 seen at one time. There was a shorter one and a taller one. And the taller one had the webbing. And so, yeah, they're kind of just weird looking dudes.
Yeah, that's.
I don't even know what to think.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I disagree with that webbing. I don't think
Can't be
that's
true.
good. Yeah.
It just sounds like 2 guys pulled their pants up really high, and they were just like,
Hello, my lady. Hello, my darling.
It's like they put their hands in their shirt and then in their pockets.
I think this is what happened here.
Yeah.
It was in Fresno.
2 short
Weird
guys. Yeah, I don't know.
Fresno Nightcrawler.
So there's
dude.
not a lot on these guys. They haven't really hurt anybody from what it seems like. They're just kind of seen on camera.
They have no arms. I mean,
Yeah, there's no arms. They're just trying to get around.
Has there been video of these?
Apparently there's a video. I didn't see it, but, you know, it was like a camera, like a CCTV camera.
I think I know what this is. I think I've seen this video before.
oh wait, me too.
I think I've
Me
seen
too.
this
I
fucking
have.
thing.
Well, based on what we got here, which isn't a lot, what do you think, Robbie? What do you think of the Fresno Nightcrawlers?
I don't fucking like him, dude.
Yeah.
I don't like him already. I think
F for Fresno.
I mean I might put him in an F. Like he doesn't really do
jeez.
anything. He's got a web
Yeah, webbed
his
chest
knees to
I don't
his
even know.
chest?
Maybe it's like a replacement for arms.
That
He can
just
like
seems uncomfortable.
grab
sir.
onto things. I don't even know.
And how far does the web go?
Knees to chest.
How
I don't
far
know,
does
man.
it go?
Oh. Cameron. Oh, sorry, Robbie. I didn't let you finish. What's your tier?
Oh, I think I said F, right?
Yeah. Okay. I just want to be sure. Cameron, what do you got?
I'm thinking of Wilt from Imaginary Foster's Home.
Oh, I love Wilt.
Okay, but short.
But he's short.
Much shorter.
but shorter. So
Much
not
shorter.
Wilt.
Yeah.
Not
F.
Wilt. F.
F.
Dude.
Damion?
Nothing less than Wilt.
Damion, the keeper of hot takes.
Yeah.
What do you got?
I'm thinking F. I'm thinking F for Fresno
a
Nightcrawler.
hard
I
F.
mean,
Damn, so all right. So we got a first
Yeah.
agreed upon F.
Yeah, that's brutal, dude. Sorry, dude.
Like he just sounds like an annoying guy from Fresno. Just
just,
like,
just an
bro,
annoying short guy.
Yeah, cut your hair, take a shower, bro.
There you go.
Maybe people won't mistake you for the Nightcrawler,
Yep.
dude. I don't know.
Well, that's enough of him. Up next, we're going back to the East Coast. Native to the
Yes.
Pine Barrens of New Jersey, we got the Jersey Devil.
Fuck yeah. baby.
Oh.
The Jersey Devil has hooves,
Represent.
a snake's tail, bat-like wings, a head that looks like a horse, and what do you know, glowing red eyes.
Snakes don't have tails.
Yeah, I think
They
the,
do.
I think the snake.
They are a tail.
No,
I think it
they
just-
have what's considered tails.
Yeah, I think it
Actually,
just maybe resembles a snake. His tail. Who knows?
That's not a snake, baby.
This guy was seen by the likes of Joseph Bonaparte, the elder brother of Napoleon, while hunting in his Bordentown estate in 1820.
That was the first sighting, right?
I don't know if it was the first, but it was definitely the early one. So, young Joey Bonaparte hunting
His name
around.
was Joey.
Joseph, but yeah, maybe they called him
They named one guy Napoleon.
Joey.
Damn, they didn't like him. They were just like, hey,
in-
fucking Joseph.
fell
In
off.
Jersey, he was Joey.
the Napoleon
course.
fell off.
As soon as he moved,
Oh,
there,
yo,
he
it's
was
Joni Bonaparte.
Johnny Bonaparte.
Has been known to kill animals such as ducks, geese, and dogs. And in 1909, the creature attacked a trolley car in Haddon Heights and a social club in Camden. The panic caused local schools to close and workers to stay home with a $10,000 reward from the zoo just for the creature's shit.
Oh, he's messing up my day on the trolley. Oh.
I don't know. They didn't want the actual creature. They just wanted the shit. I'm sure there's a lot of shit sent to the zoo that day for
Yeah.
the $10,000 reward.
What? That's such a bad.
I don't understand.
Did no one tell them?
Yeah. It's
You're
1909
in
logic.
fucking New Jersey.
I don't
Like,
know. So, not too harmful to humans, just fucks everything up, then, in terms of small creatures. And then one day just decide to fuck with everybody.
So do you know the origin story of the Jersey Devil?
No, do you?
Yeah, I do.
Tell us.
So apparently, I'm gonna be paraphrasing here, but so in the 1700s somewhere, there was this family that lived in the Pine Barrens.
Oh.
And and there was this one woman who had 12 children, and she made some. This is like a story. She made some sort of deal with the devil, or something along those lines. And her 13th child was the Jersey Devil. Shit. Yeah, and he was born with like a horse face and wings and shit.
Awesome.
It was like, and so ever since then, it's been like flying around because it just escaped the house one day or something like that. and crazy enough, dude, there are so many people that live in that area that are diehard believers in the Jersey Devil.
Okay.
I mean, like, there's no even like they don't want tourism.
Right.
It's an area in the Pine Barrens.
Right.
Like, they don't want to be found if you move to the Pine Barrens. Like, there's no other reason for these people to like actually believe in the Jersey Devil. So I sort of believe in the Jersey Devil.
Okay.
I think it could be a thing. It sounds like a fucking weird sort of creature, but because of the origin story and the cool like there's been a lot of sightings of it too.
Yeah.
Like up till like recently there's
Right.
been sightings. I'm going to put the Jersey Devil at an S.
All right. S tier for the Jersey Devil. Cameron, what do you got?
I had a kid. I made a deal with the devil. Yada yada yada. My kid's a demon. Maybe it was the Russian that got away in the in
The
that
Sopranos.
episode. Maybe it's the Russian.
Or maybe he died later on.
And then it like birthed out of his chest because of all of the sadness of the betrayal.
Maybe. Or maybe it tripped Paulie, and that's why he lost his shoe.
I gotta put this thing. The Jersey Devil alone, the name, pretty sick. There's been a lot of sightings of it. There's a lot of decent first-hand accounts, eyewitnesses.
And it got school canceled.
Got school canceled. S tier.
School's
S tier.
Alice
Right.
Cooper approves.
Alice, facts.
Damion, what do you got?
I fuck with the Jersey Devil, because I feel like there's definitely some like historical relevance for that one, for the colonists that came from the colonists of Jersey, where they originally came from, being from like Northern Europe and shit like that, like Swedes and Finns.
Oh, watch your language, dude.
Yeah. So a lot of times they have a lot of interesting folklore that is not, I wouldn't say like necessarily Slavic, but like similarities to like a lot of those old ass like Slavic fairy tales that like Disney stole and whatnot.
Okay.
They got good ones too.
They got really cool ones. Like I forgot the name of the guy that went around like Germany and like that whole region and just kind of gathered different folklores and tried to come up with like a unified German folk, he tried to do that, but also incorporate like fairy tales and shit that are from different like distinctive cultures around that region. And
I'd like to know about this more.
Was it Siegfried?
I can't remember his name.
Probably was his name.
It's something with like a G, something.
Gustav.
You could probably look it up. Something like Germanic fairy tales.
Gustav Licht.
And it's like that's what the Jersey Devil reminds me of, and like shit from like The Witcher, like that kind of like.
Absolutely.
And once again, like obviously that's total different. That's Poland, but like.
Was it maybe?
Is The Witcher Poland?
Jacob Grimm?
Yeah. Jacob Grimm, yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
the Brothers Grimm.
The Brothers Grimm,
and Wilhelm
Fuck
Grimm?
yeah.
Yeah.
I know the Brothers Grimm.
Yeah, that's what the Jersey Devil reminds me of. That shit's like actually kind of cool.
Yeah.
Oh, it's awesome.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
I fuck with the Jersey Devil. Stamp of approval. S.
Our first S
yeah,
tier goes to the Jersey Devil. How you
was hoping
fucking
for that
done? What do you hear? What do you
wanna
say?
Your sister's ass.
You fucking done.
You gotta put that in.
Yeah, I will.
What do you hear? What do you say?
All right. Up next, the famous, the coveted, maybe one of the oldest out of this group, the Loch Ness Monster. Ooh. Old Nessie.
Oh yeah, baby.
Oh, Nancy.
Nessie has sleek, rubbery, blackish gray skin at about 20 feet long with a serpentine body.
Already sexy.
Yeah, he's a cool looking
That
dude.
sound hot.
First sighted in Scotland on August 22nd in the year 564 by St. Columba.
Damn.
BC or AD?
AD. After the dick. He called it a water demon. And it was in the River Ness, I believe. So
Right.
that's why it gets the name that it has. And it is just one of the most famous cryptids.
Wasn't it a lock?
What?
It's a lock.
That's like a type of body of water or something.
It's a
know.
lake.
Like,
Lock means lake.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it was in Loch Ness, I guess.
Yeah, Lake Ness.
I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't really fuck anyone up as far as I know. Everyone just sees it.
Yeah.
And, there's a lot of stuff that goes on in water. So who knows what it is. But, it's been seen a lot. And it's one of the oldest. So I think it's got some legs to stand on there,
It's-
even though it
yeah.
doesn't have legs. But, well, maybe it does.
Or maybe it
I don't know.
does.
Who knows? It's got a serpentine body. So with that description,
Serpentine, baby.
Robbie, what do you got?
Loch Ness is interesting, but it's also one of the most faked sightings. There's like that famous picture, the black and white one.
Yep.
That was debunked as, I think it was like something like a toy, or it was like a piece of wood that
it was
the
like
guy
a
put-
log.
Yeah,
Really? Oh,
Okay.
okay.
and he like put it in a way, and it was like a small. It wasn't even like big. It was like a small thing, and it was like perspective work with the photo.
Wow.
So that was it's been debunked a bunch of times, Loch Ness monster. But I mean, there's also a lot of big sturgeons in Loch Ness, which people think that could be, because sturgeons get huge.
Right.
The
Yeah.
sturgeons get big.
That's interesting.
So people think it could be a sturgeon. People also think that it could be a leftover dinosaur, because they think that there's actual like underground caves that the thing could have survived in
Okay.
throughout the years, and there's enough giant sturgeons in the lake to feed the damn thing too.
Okay.
That gives me anxiety.
Yeah, dude. I mean, that's I actually, I was gonna put it lower on the list, but when I think about it, I think I'm gonna go A for Loch Ness monster.
Even though he wants your tree fitting?
He wants my tree fitty. He'll get my tree fitty. Yep, I'll lend a Loch Ness monster tree fitty.
All right, we got an A. Cameron, what do you got?
Brought to you by Loch Ness.
Shout out Loch Ness, our first sponsor.
I like the
Been
Loch
very
Ness
generous.
monster. I like the name. I think it rolls off the tongue. I like the idea. I like the idea of an aquatic-based cryptid. It's
Yeah,
very
water's
believable.
scary.
And now that you mention this fact about the sturgeons and the fact that like that could sustain it, because that was like the thing that I was thinking about before you said that. Is like, how is this thing? What is it eating if it's this
Right.
big and it's like carnivorous?
It is a huge lake.
I gotta put Loch Ness monster at. I think it's an A. I think it's an A.
All right, an A. And Robbie, you said an A as well?
Yeah.
Damion, what do you got?
Loch Ness is pretty cool too. It's I don't know what else is on the list, but it's the closest thing we're gonna get to like a Cthulhian or Lovecraftian kind of.
I agree with that.
cryptid.
Yeah.
And like you were saying before, like like the caves and shit under like the possibility of caves and whatnot. It just reminds me of subterranean type of creatures, and that's what the Loch Ness monster reminds me of.
Hell
'cause
yeah.
we don't really know that much about what's in the ocean. Like I forgot what's the percentage of the ocean we haven't even explored. I can't remember.
Less
It's
than
a
our
lot.
solar
Does a
system.
lake count?
Like by percentage.
I don't know if the lake counts. You're actually right, but like I guess that wouldn't be like the appropriate comparison.
There could be like ocean deposits into lakes.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
It's how bull sharks get into lakes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
know?
I guess like in general, like it just being like a subterranean creature, it's kind of creepy. Like you don't
Yeah.
know if it exists. Like maybe it exists because it's like who knows what the fuck's under there. And I think that always like scratches our itch of the unknown and kind of the fear but fascination with that shit. But I give it an S. I fuck with it.
Okay, so about an A plus, I'd
A
say.
plus, yeah.
I was just laughing because Cameron was aiming his nose directly at
I
the
was
mic.
wondering if that was me.
He was literally with his head back like this, like aiming it directly at
I was thinking about this monster, man.
So we got an A+.
I was like, is that me?
And you had your thinking face on. You're like, is that me? Amazing.
Yeah, you're always the one breathing on Discord, bro. It's always you.
It's a breather.
I'm a breather, man.
Hey, look, I understand.
You're either breathing or you're dying.
You dying? Hey, what are you doing over here, cuz?
All right. Up next, we got the Loveland Frogmen
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
from Loveland, Ohio. They are bipedal frogs. They have a leathery skin with webbed hands and feet and they are about 1 meter tall. So they're basically standing up frog dudes, and they actually have like dimpled heads where your hair would be. It's like wrinkly and dimpled. They have the physical ability to use stick-like tools and use those sticks to emit sparks like a wand. They possibly can control electricity based on this. They are not known to be aggressive and have just been seen by, people just driving on the highway.
So they
and
just chill.
They just see them congregating on the side of the road. They're basically just like little frog wizards.
Dude.
And they seem pretty chill. I'm not going to lie. They just don't want to be fucked with.
These seem like a Harry Potter type creature.
Yeah.
I mean,
about
I
1 meter
reckon-
tall. So about, like we said, about almost 3 feet. We're dumb Americans, so we don't know the exacts.
Freedom
of that.
units, thank you.
Freedom units. So based on the information given, Robbie, what do you got on the Loveland Frogmen?
I mean, they're pretty fucking cool already, dude.
Yeah.
Like, just the thought of little frog guys running around just shooting lightning bolts. Just chilling with the little dimpled heads. They just chill. Like, they're friendly.
Yeah, just hanging out.
They haven't fucked with anybody. I don't know, man. Loveland Frogmen, dude. I think I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go A on the Frogmen.
All right. Okay. Cameron, what do you got?
Loveland Frogmen sounds like a great 70s band.
Yeah.
Loveland
Definitely.
Frogmen.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And they had a #1 hit that was top the charts for weeks, but they never really had anything after that. And, it was the band. It was brothers. The guitarists and the singer were brothers, and they had difference of opinion.
Drug abuse was involved.
Yeah. It was probably pretty seedy at times.
The lead singer came back from Vietnam.
Yeah, he
wasn't doing
fucked
too
up.
hot,
But they
he had a lot to
started
say.
right. But they started the band before he had to leave, and then when he got back, they had another lead singer that was supposed to be interim, but then they blew up. They didn't expect to blow up. I gotta give it a B tier.
Let's keep it in mind, like these band members are the Frogmen.
Right.
One did get drafted
They
into
control
Vietnam.
electricity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need that to
Needed
fight
that. I mean, it's a miracle that we lost in Vietnam.
with the frogmen
The
on our
Frogmen
side.
on our side.
I don't know how that happened.
It's wild.
How?
How?
All right, so we got an A, a B, and Damion, what do you got?
I fuck with these are like Pokemon. They
Yeah.
sound like
Fuck
some cool ass Pokemon, bro. I want to say F for Frogmen, but not in a bad
Wow.
way. But
Okay.
so
I feel that.
I give him an A. I give
An
him
A. All right. So B plus,
B plus, A,
B.8.
and
B
A.
plus plus.
B.8.
B.8.
I'm gonna put that in. B.8.
You heard it here first.
We're fucking mathing right now, guys.
I can't.
It's real quick maths.
All right. Up next, we got the Luska.
The fucking what?
The Luska.
How do you spell that?
Bless you.
Lusca.
It sounds like Leshen or something.
It does. I
is
like
that
the
Lucia?
Leshen.
Maybe it's Lucia. I don't know.
The Lucia.
I'm not good with words. Sea monster. He is a sea monster from the Caribbean.
Ooh.
Gigantic octopus, larger than the known giant octopus and squids that we have all seen
So
them
it's a
to
kraken.
exist, while having a half shark, half octopus appearance. So think like a shark head with octopus tentacles. Damion, when you said that thing before about being Lovecraftian, I was like, oh, Damion, just wait.
The Luska?
Yes,
The
or
Lucia.
Lucia, who knows?
It's just loose. It's not
The
bad.
size ranges. This is a big range.
Not bad.
Get ready.
It's a grower.
Ranges from 20 to 200 feet long. while most sightings have only been in the 20 to 30 feet range. So
It's fucking huge.
being generous. It can change color and feeds on large crustaceans. So it's usually found around areas where those guys are around. You know,
How big are these fucking crustaceans?
I don't know, big fucking crabs and shit. I don't know. So there's not a lot on this guy, but the drawings are pretty badass because it had a shark head with octopus fucking tentacles.
Sounds like a bunch of Pokemon.
Yeah, it does. So based on what we got here, which isn't a lot, what do you got, Robbie?
I mean, come on, Sharktopus.
Sharktopus, dude.
Sharktopus.
Come on, dude. It just says some strange pussy.
There's some strange. Dude, how do you go wrong with Sharktopus? You know, that's a scary monster.
Yeah, it leaves a lot to the imagination too, so you can just really go crazy with it.
It's in the ocean too, which is scarier than a lake.
Yup.
Oh, come on. Yeah, are you serious?
They're scary in different ways.
I mean, yeah, like in the ocean is scary in the this place is gigantic and mostly nothing way. And the lake is scary in the like, oh, a snapping turtle might bite my foot.
Right.
You know?
Yep.
I don't know. I think I'm gonna put Sharktopus at S.
All right, we got one S.
Yeah.
Cameron, what do you got?
Oh, I got to comment further on this ocean versus lake thing. I think that lakes are kind of scarier in a way because it's like stagnant water that could have been there for thousands of years. Like there's something ancient. Like oceans have this renewing quality, partly because they're so big and also partly because I feel like the water is always moving around. So it feels like fresher, whereas the lake feels like an ancient terror.
But we can explore lakes easier. Like they're easier explored than the ocean because the ocean is so big.
Fair.
You know,
Fair.
we would know what's in a lake more than we would know what's in a fucking ocean.
Sure.
Would we?
Who knows? We're not here to figure that out.
Subterranean tunnels.
We're here to create a
Hollow
tier
Earth.
list. So what do you got, Cameron?
This thing's interesting to me because they said it's like an octopus, not like a squid. And usually when you think of like a giant multi-tentacle creature, you think of giant squids.
Yes.
So the fact that it's more like an octopus in appearance means that it has like the 8 legs and it doesn't have like those two like feeler tentacles that squids usually have. That's fucking terrifying. Sharktopus, how many did you do any research as to how many sightings there were or like evidence for this thing?
I didn't.
It's an ancient one, isn't it? Like it's probably been seen by like the Caribbean,
real
probably
quick.
like pirate
Let me
ships
look
and
it up.
stuff.
Because that would help me tier it better. Because if it was like only
Privateers.
one person saw it, then I kind of have to put it in like a B to C range.
All right. Multiple reports of a lushka, a large sea creature with tentacles and teeth, blamed for attacks in the Bahamas. This week have. This is from 2022.
Whoa.
This week have Blacktip Island scuba divers, what a weird sentence, snorkelers and swimmers wary of entering the water, island authorities said. Treated this as a hoax at first, but enough people say that they've seen it. We got to take it seriously, Island Police Constable Rafe Marquette said.
Oh, island police are involved?
It's basically a shark with tentacles or an octopus with teeth, depending on who's describing it, about 20 feet long.
Damn.
We're telling folks to use their best judgment about going in the sea.
So that means that the mouth is on the top. Like, because usually the
Right.
octopus
Yes.
has like a
Yeah,
beak
it's like
on the
straight up.
bottom.
Right.
That's terrifying. It's like a piranha plant
It can kind of like
octopus.
It sounds like it can kind of like set itself up on shallow ground. Just like fucking launch at you.
Yeah, dude.
I gotta put this in S tier.
S tier.
I gotta put
So
this
it's
in
two
S
S's, right?
Yep.
All
two
right.
S's.
Damion, what do you got?
SS. Oh, no. Honestly, yeah, this is a pretty cool one too because it's kind of that kind of ocean, aquatic like fucking cryptid.
The abyss.
Very like abyssal kind of creature, especially shit that looks like an octopus. Anything that's octopus related, definitely reminds me of like Lovecraftian kind of lore or whatnot. And the ocean is very fucking scary. And once again, I feel like shit like that, especially with a shark head and stuff. It does sound like a mythological creature that maybe if you did enough research, you can find it in some culture's folklore or something like that. But once again, anything that has to do with the ocean, you know, we just know nothing about it. It's just like our fascination, which is like the unknown, and our just being frightened of it as well. Because Jesus,
It's more believable when it's in the ocean, you know?
It is more believable, yeah. Like, you know, on the topic, you know, on a tangent, I guess, like aliens and shit, like what we talked about the last episode. You know, shit from the ocean. That shit is the most alien shit.
That's true. And there's a lot of reports that the like current alien objects that we've been seeing or our military's been seeing do go into the water. Like they submerge themselves in the water.
Yeah, like that shit's crazy to me.
Yeah.
You know, and it definitely is a little more, not to say I believe in this shit, but you know, it's really cool because like I said, it reminds me of that kind of the fear of the unknown and just kind of the shit that pricks at your brain. You know,
Yeah.
you don't really know it's there, and like maybe you can't really perceive it. You know, maybe we just don't really have, you know, the faculties to really perceive the crazy shit that's like subaquatic like that. But yeah, I give it 2 S's.
Whoa.
2 S's.
S's.
Wow. So this is the highest rating so far. We have 2 S's and a double S.
An SS.
Whoa, Damion. So would you say that you're not an ocean man? Never made it as a wise man.
Never what? Who? What?
Shout out Casey Rocket.
All right. So I'm going to give that SS the Nazi rating.
9 out of 10 Nazis approve.
Beautiful. The Lushka.
stand with Israel.
We're going to go in between for Lucia and Luska. Lucia, I don't know what you just said, David, but we're going to skip past that. 'Cause I don't want to make another disclaimer.
We stand with them.
Do we?
No. No.
I stand by nothing.
Let's not go there. We're having a fun time.
Won't you stand?
By me. Oh, won't you stand? We just want peace on earth here at the Reality Resin Podcast.
Peace on Earth. Should we beep that out? Should we edit that out?
Damien took it back. It's all right. Damien's black.
We don't have to.
Damien's
I
the
don't think we
original
have to.
Zion.
We're having fun.
We're fine.
We're having fun.
and the original Israelite
Exactly.
from parts unknown.
Oh, all right. So up next, we got the Mantis Man.
He came by land bridge.
Mantis Man was roughly 7 foot tall,
Mantis Man.
bug-like creature found in Hackettstown, New Jersey. Not a lot on this guy. This is probably the least amount of information we got on the guy.
Another Jersey boy.
Yeah, another Jersey boy. What's up with those people in New Jersey?
Not a lot comes
They
out
get
of
a lot of shit out
Hackettstown,
there.
man. Not a lot comes out of there.
You know, when your state smells like shit,
Yeah, there you go.
you attract a lot of cryptids.
He resembles, or they resemble, a praying mantis, hence the name, and is likely afraid of people who encounter it and usually runs away.
He's afraid of people?
Yeah, the Mantis Man. So basically the sightings of it was people fishing in the woods, just hanging out by themselves, and they saw the dude kind of in the water, kind of out of the water, halfway in. Sometimes they just saw him just walking around. You know, it's just not really.
Was he wading or bobbing?
And he was kind of he wasn't bobbing. He was like feet on the ground, 7 foot tall, so he was able to touch the ground probably, and then he just dipped. So usually just gets seen and then scurries on out of there.
How big is he?
7 feet tall.
7 feet. And again, this fucker is as scared of people.
Praying mantis, man. He's endangered.
It's cool.
Not allowed to hit those guys.
You get fined.
Yep. So not a lot on these guys, but they are cool. So I figured we put them on the list because
I want to know who the person is that goes around finding people that kill praying
Yeah,
mantises.
right. How does that even get the
Like it's like it's its own agency.
get the DNA off the squished one?
IPA shows up
Find
at your
them.
house and just slaps you with a $250 fine.
Yep. We tried to resuscitate him. He was gone.
You gotta pray for this mantis.
Don't kill that mantis. I can't afford it.
Why would you? They're so cool.
They are. They're pretty
Fucking
fucking
awesome.
If they were larger, like this fucking mantis
7
man, we'd
feet
be
tall?
in horrible trouble.
That
but-
is insane.
yeah.
But anyway, Robbie, what do you think?
You know,
You know.
you know, folks. I don't know about this mantis man. All right, he seems like kind of a fucking pussy.
What's the deal?
All right.
No.
What's the deal with the mantis man?
I want to give him kisses.
Fucking The mantis man, I don't know. I haven't heard a lot about the mantis man. How many sightings were there again?
Not a lot.
Not a lot. So there's like what, 2 guys?
Yeah, maybe.
All right.
I'm gonna look it up again. I mean, I'll look.
The mantis, because I find it hard to believe that a praying mantis, anything that's large and related to a praying mantis, would be afraid of fucking anything. Because tiny praying mantises aren't afraid. They're not afraid of us. They'll fucking smack you.
Dude, line up
They
that
don't care.
M&M.
Looks
Line it up.
Looks like 3 sightings in total.
3 sightings. All right. I don't know. I'm gonna put the mantis man down at a D.
Oh,
Yeah,
getting the D. Cameron,
getting the D.
what's your opinion?
Man,
on
think
Mr.
about
Mantis?
think about this mantis man. I don't know. He seems misunderstood. Some of these cryptids, they really seem misunderstood. I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed by this mantis man.
Yeah.
I gotta be real.
I get it.
If he was a little bit bigger, I'd be compelled to put him
Wow,
in the B.
bigger than 7 feet.
Yeah. But I do also have this idea of like walking through the woods in the same way that you'd be afraid of like walking past like a grizzly bear and her cubs, like just like walking up on this mantis, like, oh shit.
That would be insane.
Because of the bong rips, I gotta give him a C.
So we got a D and a C. Damion, what do you got?
C for bong.
You know, I feel like this guy's, you know, he's misunderstood. I feel like he's misunderstood. You know, he reminds me of that shit I was talking about last night. The from the video game Disco Elysium, the fucking
the
Insulindian phasmid, where it's just like this big kind of stick bug praying mantis looking thing. Sometimes it goes invisible. It's kind of been sighted, and it's like not really dangerous, but like, you know, it's so fucking big that if you do see it, it looks like threatening. And I feel like, you know, in that game, like that thing was kind of seen as like this kind of guardian spirit, kind of similar to what we were saying about like Bigfoot. And you know, maybe this thing is kind of a similar thing. You know, it's in Jersey, and we were saying before, you know, a lot of the colonists that did come to Jersey, you know, that were originally from like Northern Europe and whatnot. You know, maybe that stuff is maybe that comes from that as well. And you know, that idea of having guardian spirits that like maybe help you with like your crops and shit like that, or just help with like, I don't know, keeping like good health or like good fortune. And that's kind of what I see this thing as well. Or at least like, you know, something that represents a piece of culture that may be lost, but who the fuck knows? It's Jersey. It smells like shit over there.
Yeah, it does.
But I fuck with this little guy. I fuck with him. I give him an A.
An A. So a D, C, and an A sounds like a B to me.
Yeah.
I gotta say, when you said that it was scared of people, that it's like fearful of people for some reason, I immediately made this whole backstory in my head that, remember the show Ben 10?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had the watch and he could like turn into different things.
course.
The watch went haywire. He got turned into a praying mantis. He can't get back out, and that's why he's afraid. He doesn't want to be this.
He's ashamed.
Yeah.
He's an unwilling mantis man.
Does that change your
No.
tier at all? So we got a B.
No.
Averaged out. We got a B
that
for the
nigga.
Mantis Man. Not too bad. All right, so the next one, I apologize for my pronunciation. No idea how to say it. This guy's from Africa. It is Mokele Mbembe. All right.
I've heard this.
How do you spell
Yeah.
this?
Mokele, but the E's have certain lines above them. And then hyphen MBEMBE. And then there's all sorts of. There you go. All right.
Moving on.
It means the one who stops the flow of rivers.
Oh,
shit.
it's a beaver.
Pretty badass. No, it's actually a dinosaur-like cryptid in the Congo. It resembles a sauropod or a long-necked dinosaur.
Ooh.
So this is like Loch Ness, but with like
But kind of land guy
Yeah.
sort
Land
of thing.
Loch Ness.
Has a long tail and rounded shape, and tracks with 3 claws. The meat is poisonous because a group of villagers once killed one and ate it, and everyone who ate it died shortly after. So he fucked you up from beyond the dead. It's between the size of a hippo and an elephant at 16 to 32 feet tall or whatever, long. And it's been said to overturn boats and kill the people from the boats by biting them and hitting them with its tail, but it doesn't eat the people. So it's probably not a carnivore, more of an herbivore kind of guy.
Okay.
And yeah, sort of like a dinosaur-looking dude, and just doesn't like people because they're probably assholes to him and want to eat him and his people. So
That's not me breathing.
I think it changes, but the other one was definitely
No,
you
but
before.
it's been who's breathing?
Definitely. I hear Robbie breathe all the time. That's just because Robbie's a heavy breather.
Oh yeah, I breathe heavy.
Is that the Italian?
Might be.
We got ragu.
Anyway, based on this information, Robbie, what do you got?
He's kind of boring, to be honest.
Wow,
I mean,
boring.
But then again, like Africa.
Oh, here
It's
we
our
go.
first African. Most of these guys have been North.
Here we
Most of these
go.
guys have been
Here
North
we
American.
go.
We've had mostly American cryptids so far.
Well,
Except for the Bahamian one,
Right.
The Caribbean,
Yeah, I said mostly.
the Bohemian.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
No.
And there's that one guy who went to Poland.
I forgot what I was saying now.
Oh, you're saying he's not that
You said
cool.
you don't care about Africa, is what you were
That's not.
about to say.
Listen
dude.
now. Listen.
Damn, dude.
Of course I care about Africa. Where would we get all of our lithium from?
Yeah,
if it wasn't
true.
for Africa.
Fuck, dude.
No, I think it's more believable that something like that would be in Africa because that's kind of like the birthplace of like life. You know, that's kind of where it originated. So I think that and also it's kind of hard to explore a lot of Africa because of the civil wars. You know, like there's not a lot of like there are places in Africa that they have expeditions in, but there's a lot of like war-torn areas that aren't safe for people to go into.
And apparently there's dinosaurs.
And there could be dinosaurs. I don't know. I feel like he's just kind of boring. I'm gonna give him a D.
A D. Wow.
Yeah.
Unexpected.
Give him
Cameron?
that D.
Give
What
him
do you
that
got?
D.
It sounds like something crocodilian, something reptilian that maybe you
About to
know,
rap for us.
maybe it's like one of those animals that got a little bit bigger than all the other ones that like lived for a while, and I don't buy it because I feel like if something like this really existed and it was like knocking boats over,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there'd be more reporting about it. But then
Right.
again, who the fuck knows?
Right.
Because you know the media cycle. We know about that cycle.
Fake news media.
Yeah.
Lying New York Times.
I don't know. There's nothing about this that's like capturing me right now. I got to give this an F.
An F. Wow. So a D and an F. Poor guy. Damion, what do you got?
Yeah, you know, I recognize the name when you said it, Mukembe Mumbele.
Mukele.
Mukele Mumbebe.
Mbembe.
Mbembe. Yeah, I knew I recognized it because only reason why I know what it is in Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker they bring up. There's like a character that talks about cryptids and shit.
The fuck?
And I was just like, oh yeah, that's the only reason why I know that guy.
There's things in fucking Metal Gear Solid. Are you
Interesting.
serious?
Yeah. It's one of the characters, Chico. He talks about cryptids. And there's like side ops and shit. You can go and like it's like Monster Hunter quests and shit. You can go and hunt like certain cryptids he talks about.
That's pretty cool.
So yeah, just because of Metal Gear, I give it an S.
Okay.
Wow.
An S. Oh my God. So we got a D, an F, and an S. Sounds like a C to me.
Sounds like a 6.
It's a C.6.
And that brings us about a little over halfway through the list.
C's get the degrees.
We're on our way. C's get degrees. That's right.
Should we take an intermission and talk about how far we've come, the things that we've said and done? You know, maybe.
Go ahead, Kim.
I don't
Continue.
know, man. I just really want to talk about. I'm just really proud of all you guys and how far we've come because before this, I knew nothing about cryptids or I didn't even know what a crypt was. Sure. To be honest, I wasn't familiar with the word. And now that I've learned about this, I just feel like I, as a person, overall, am improving in every aspect, in every regard.
Good.
And I'm going to take this and the lessons that we're going to learn tonight forward with me into my life, and I just really appreciate you guys and the synergy between all of us. And that's really all.
That was beautiful.
Cameron. Beautiful.
Yeah.
The prefix crypt means hidden, concealed, private, and secret. Moving on, we've got the Mongolian deathworm.
Yeah, baby.
In my opinion,
Mongolian deathworm.
my opinion, this guy's pretty badass.
He's
but
pretty cool.
I don't want to get anyone's. I don't want to skew any opinions. The native name, I'm gonna mispronounce it, is Olgoi korkoi, which means intestine worm due to its red blood-like color and size. 2 to 7 feet long, with the ability to spit out a corrosive yellow saliva and to generate blasts of electricity. Pretty much a badass Pokemon.
Yeah.
Covers its prey with an acidic substance that turns everything a corroded yellow color. The creature begins to attack by raising half of its body out of the sand and starts to inflate until it explodes, releasing the lethal poison all over the unfortunate victim.
Damn.
So he's a suicide bomber.
Hey, yo.
The poison is so venomous that the prey dies instantly. So instant KO for both of them. It's like versing.
Self-destruct.
Yeah, it's like Electroid or whatever his name is.
Yeah, Voltorb.
In Pokemon, except a worm. So crazy bug electric type, also poison type. It's crazy. He's got 3. So
It's a Weedle.
what do you got, Robbie?
Mongolian deathworm. I like the Mongolian deathworm, man. I think it's pretty coul. I think the thought of something existing like that in the Gobi Desert is pretty interesting, because like the Gobi is like pretty barren, so and it's like really cold too. So that thing's got to be pretty resilient. You know, like he's surviving, he's thriving. He's spitting shit at people.
He's rising and grinding, dude.
Rising and grinding every fucking day, this Mongolian deathworm. I think, and I also think the thought of a giant worm is pretty cool, too. You know? Big worms.
What a big worm.
What a big worm.
Big worm.
Fuck with my money.
What a big
it's like
perm.
fuck with my emotions.
Big worm.
Is that the guy?
I'm going to put the Mongolian deathworm at a hard B. I think.
Hard B.
Hard B.
Cameron?
Dude, 2 words. Lut-Golean. This thing sounds like something out of Act... This thing sounds like something out of Act 2 of Diablo 2.
Oh, nice.
Dude, this is 100% a Diablo 2 creature from Act 2. I got to give it an S tier. Just the name Mongolian deathworm alone, it's a great amount of syllables. It's a well-rounded word or series of words. I gotta give it an S.
All right. Robbie with a B, Cameron with an S, Damion.
Yeah, I do love my Mongolians. You know, shout out to my Mongolians out there. You know, it's a worm. It's I mean, you know, that's cool. You know what I'm saying?
What a big perm.
What a big
worm.
perm. Big worm. I mean, Sherm. I don't know, you know. Yeah, it's all right. He can get a B.
All right. So that's about an A.
Yeah.
2 B's and an S.
I think we at the end of this we should pick one from the A list that we could cover though.
Okay, or
just as an honorary
S or one of the S list.
One of the S list and one of the A list.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then we can see who would win in a fight.
Yeah.
It's hard to say because some of them are so aquatic.
Well, you can't do like
land.
you know the Bigfoot. Or, well, not the Bigfoot because we put that in B. But we can't do like the Jersey Devil versus the Mongolian Deathworm because I think the size difference is too.
Explosion, instant kill.
Yeah.
The Mongolian deathworm wins.
I think he kills
maybe
everybody.
that would be a good fight actually.
He
Now
fucks
that I
everyone
think
up.
about it.
Self-destruct.
I think the winner out of any fight would be the frogmen because they can blast them with their
Pretty
wands.
badass, dude.
But they're not trying to fight. They're just trying
Did
to
we put
cruise.
where's the frogmen?
I think they're A. Let's see what we got.
B.8.
Oh yeah, B.8.
B.8. They're in their own category.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're in their own world. All right. Up next, we're going local.
Yes, baby.
We got the Montauk Monster.
Oh, fuck yeah, the Montauk Monster.
Basically is a mysterious glob of mammal flesh washed ashore upon the Long Island coast in the summer of 2008.
right.
No, it wasn't a glob. It had a.
It wasn't, yeah, but it was very mysterious looking.
It was very mysterious.
Experiments may have been conducted nearby on Plum Island, on the carcass, not previous to showing up. It's thought to be a raccoon corpse due to the fingers and body shape, but the skull appeared to be beaked.
Right. I remember the picture of this.
Yes, there is a picture. So this guy's kind of dead. So not really very cool. A second was found later, but appears slightly different. And personally, I think it looks nothing like a raccoon.
A bunch of different creatures that looked weird washed up on those shores, kind of close from Plum Island.
So it might be a Plum Island kind of thing going on. They were like, let us take this back to the lab. Like, fucking Jerry, you fucking let it go into the ocean, you fucking idiot. And they fired him.
They did create Lyme disease at Plum Island.
Apparently.
And apparently they had like a lot of issues on Plum Island with experiments gone awry or like captive creatures escaping all the time. Apparently it was poorly run.
Well,
so
not a lot of information on this guy besides just a dead carcass. So, Robbie, what do you got?
Montauk Monster, I think, has it's since been debunked, I believe, in a few cases.
Okay.
And there's only one instance of it, actually, and it was dead, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it was just the one thing. Who's to say that there aren't more out there, because Plum Island sucks at keeping things inside, apparently. But because it's local, I think that kind of boosts it for me. I'm going to put the Montauk Monster at an A.
Okay. Wow. Camren, what do you got?
I don't know, man. I got to put this thing at an F. The picture is compelling, but there's only one of them. And like I said, there was other things that washed up on the shore that looked weird. If you ever want to look, they could do a whole thing on Plum Island, honestly.
Sure, that'd be great.
I gotta give it an F, man.
All right, an F. So we got an A and an F. Damion.
You know,
It's a worm.
Anything from Plum Island and having to do with the potential of discovering any weird ass experiments our military has done. It's definitely cool. It's unfortunate it was just a blob, and that's kind of all we really know. And
Well, it wasn't a blob.
No.
It was an actual carcass.
Yeah, look up the picture. Look up the picture.
Yeah, it was like a sea turtle without the shell. It looked like, or something like that.
With
Or
like
no,
a-
it
with
actually
like a
had
mammal
teeth,
body.
though, didn't it?
It had
Like
like
a naked raccoon
It
kind of
had
looking
like
guy.
teeth.
a beak.
Something like,
It did have a beak.
beaked face.
Yeah.
But I kind of feel the same way about this like I do the Jersey Devil. Or no, the fuck was that thing called?
The robot?
No.
The worm.
Oh man, it was the liar one. Oh man, I can't. Maybe it was the Jersey Devil.
No, it was the 10-foot tall metallic thing.
No, it was
Stanky.
The Graceland Beeboop.
something Dover, Dover Demon.
Slam Bebop, yeah, the Dover Demon.
Yeah. See, I feel like they're similar. They're just they're lying.
Yeah.
They're just.
Yeah.
I respect it. I respect the hustle. I love a good liar, like George Santos. Shout out. He's a hustler, baby.
Fake it till you make
He
it.
just wants you to know.
I hate his face.
Fake it till you make it.
He's gotta love it, dude. But yeah, I give him an A.
An A. So 2 A's and an F. Sounds like a D to me. Maybe a C.
No, that's a C.
That's a C.
It's a C.7.
C points. Cameron's the mathematician here, so I'm gonna trust him.
The Graceland Beeboop.
Up next, we got our big shot. We got the Mothman.
Oh yeah.
Mostly from West Virginia. Anyone want to sing it?
No.
Famously in Point Pleasant. One of the most well-known cryptids in the world.
Yeah.
Bipedal winged humanoid. Despite the name, it is in no way moth-like and has an appearance more like that of a large humanoid owl. The colors vary from black, gray, and brown. Often reported to be 7 feet tall with a wingspan of about 10 to 15 or even more. It's big. Has the ability to fly at over 100 miles per hour.
Pour an hour.
Oh, I love that hour.
Porn hour.
It has 2 huge red glowing eyes.
Oh.
Sat in the chest.
Whoa, hold on.
Oh.
$50?
No, I didn't say it. Maybe it did say that, and I just skipped it because I was like, enough $50. And sometimes known to be seen with no head.
Wait, what?
He's backed up.
Yeah, he's got the fucking nipple eyes.
He's got
And
nipple eyes.
Sometimes
He's
no head.
No head.
Anyone who gets close seems to suffer from extreme fear and psychological distress while being overcome by a sense of pure evil. The flight pattern is described as flying straight up most of the time, but he also flies in any direction he wants. But I guess that's just how he dips out, straight up, like a helicopter, and often chases cars, flying right in front of them and even hitting the roof. He's
Just
gnarly.
taps it. I'm messing with you. Like the fuck around.
So, based on that description, Robbie, what do you think of the Mothman?
Dude, I love the Mothman. I think the Mothman has like real like old scary movie vibes to
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like
there was
I
like
really
a-
like his whole aesthetic.
Right.
I think the fact that he hasn't there's a couple of the instances have actually been said to be like him warning people about disasters.
Right.
that
There's
are
a
to
lot
happen.
of that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
There was
one
like
before a bridge collapse.
the bridge collapse. Yeah, there was
Wow.
one like it. A lady saw it before she was about to go on this bridge or something, and she ended up, I guess, turning around or something.
I'm going to listen to that guy.
Yeah,
Turn around.
but like I said, the Mothman is classic. It's timeless. There's always going to be Mothman. It's kind of set its place in history.
Nope.
I'm gonna give the Mothman an S.
All right.
Yeah.
Cameron, what do you got?
I love the Mothman as well.
We love the
I
Mothman.
love the idea of. I think of like a Tim Burton kind of vibe when I think of
Yeah.
it without any head, just like these eyes sitting, or maybe like almost like an Alice in Wonderland type of shadow kind of figurey, like almost like Cheshire Cat, but in a different vibe. And there's been so many sightings of this thing, and on top of what you just mentioned, where it does appear to, there's so many instances of this thing like appearing and warning, like pre-disaster or like something bad happening to one individual person.
Yeah, it doesn't like warn them vocally, but there's something that tells these people to not do.
It's like
Something.
a chaotic good. Mm-hmm. I gotta put this thing in S tier.
S tier, 2 S's. Damion, what do you got?
Seems like another kind of like guardian spirit. kind of
Yeah.
thing, you know.
Like a gargoyle kind of.
Or a gargoyle, yeah. Or maybe just, our desire to feel like there's something out there watching out for us, If it ain't God, maybe it's Mothman,
Maybe Mothman's God.
Yeah, maybe Mothman. Maybe Mothman is God. I don't know. Yeah, he's pretty cool. Like I said, anything that seems like it's not dangerous, is always a nice change of pace. But yeah, I give him an S.
All right.
Mothman S.
Mothman with the S. We love it.
S.0.
I could have called that though. Mothman is fucking timeless.
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
He's a good one.
He is awesome.
He's one of the good ones.
What's going on? Oh. It's all right. I'll fix it in post. Up next, we got the Smiling Man, a.k.a. Ingrid Cold.
What?
He's a humanoid with a tendency to smile at almost everyone that encountered him.
Don't like that.
Very creepy smile.
Really don't like that.
Often associated with UFO activity. So UFOs are around. He kind of shows up and is like,
Ooh,
"Yo,
so
what's
he's
good?"
kind of like a harbinger.
Yeah.
I love UFOs. Smile.
Yeah, he's just smiling at him.
No.
He's over 6 feet tall and wears a reflective green suit and a black belt. Sometimes he's been seen in a blue suit, but maybe the person was colorblind.
Like
Karate?
a suit.
Yeah, like a suit, but glowing. Reflective, actually. I shouldn't say glowing. It's reflective.
Whoa.
He had a dark complexion with small beady eyes set far apart.
Whoa.
He has no nose, ears, or hair, although when he was seen in the blue suit, he had slicked back black hair.
Slicked back black hair.
Wait.
Name Slickback.
What's his name again?
Ingrid Cold, the smiling man.
Ooh.
Yeah, he's pretty gnarly. According to reports by Woodrow Derenberger, who was just some cryptozoologist guy, I don't know, I didn't really look him up. Ingrid Cold, I love this because he just pulled this shit out of his ass. Ingrid Cold came from a planet named Ianugos in the Ganymedes galaxy, and apparently he cruised in with like 2 other dudes, and they just decided to stay. I don't know. But so I guess he's an alien too.
You a
But
Mormon or something?
I don't know. This guy Woodrow sounds like he's
like a
fucking
Mormon.
crazy.
What's his
But
feet and levels?
Oh, great. Now we're going to get sued by Scientology.
yeah, that's
Who?
right.
I mean,
Robbie, what do you think about Mr. Smiling Man, Ingrid Cold?
is there only that one instance of him?
No, apparently there's a couple, but
All right.
he's been seen in green and blue. He's different suits.
I want to know more about this guy because he sounds fucking creepy.
yeah.
I like it. I like the whole Jimmy right there. You know,
It's like a Slenderman.
he's got Slenderman vibes.
Yep.
And anything that's like that starts to like anything that shows up before a UFO happens or something like that, and it's like consistent, dude. That's fire.
Yeah, it's
I think.
gnarly.
Like
It's like the Men in Black.
yeah. But he has a creepy fucking smile and a fucking radioactive suit. Bro,
Yeah.
I'm gonna put this guy at an S. I think I want to know more about this guy.
That's for Smiling Man.
Absolutely.
Cameron, what do you got?
Before I say anything, just for the Scientologists out there, Top Gun Maverick was definitely the best. It was the best movie of the year. Wouldn't you guys agree?
Amazing.
I didn't
It was,
see it.
yes, you did, and it was great, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
yeah,
I
you
did
remember?
actually.
Yeah,
I
you thought it
forgot.
was amazing.
Yes.
That's after,
Yeah,
like,
that's-
that was right before you got your wife pregnant. It was because you saw that movie.
That's actually true.
Right.
I watched Maverick, and then shortly after conceived my child.
It changed my life.
For the better.
And I'd like to thank David Miscavige personally for that.
Yeah, definitely for sure.
Where's your wife, David?
Where is she?
Where's your wife? Where's
Where
she
the
been?
fuck is she, Dave?
Probably
Tom probably knows. She's probably dead.
edit
Long
that
gone.
out.
Yeah.
Probably edit that out. I don't want to get sued.
The SPs are gonna get us.
Who's listening?
The squirrels. That's what they call them.
I'm talking about even like later on, if this ever blows up, and then like people go back and listen to episodes, like
Nothing's gonna do
Dude,
anything.
Scientology-
Everyone wants to know what happened to
they are
David's
desperate for
wife.
cash.
I don't give a shit. They can go fuck themselves.
All right, moving on.
L. Ron Hubbard was a bastard.
This guy makes me think of the Courage the Cowardly Dog, the barber man with the weird smile.
Okay.
I like the fact that it's surrounding UFO activities, like Robbie mentioned. That's some cool shit, some Men in Black vibes. I gotta give this an A.
All right, an S and an A. Damion, what do you think, Mr. Smiling Man?
I'm sorry, but
He's going there.
Ingrid Cold.
I'm sorry, but bro, that's a girl's name, dude. I can't take you. Like, what are you doing, bro?
Whoa, are we gendering names right now?
Yeah, Damion, are you sexist?
Yeah, I'm being sexist.
Yes, I am.
I'm a foe.
I'm a foe. It's pronounced full.
I give him an F.
An
For foe.
F. Oh my God.
Damn.
So an S and an F. Cameron, what's the math on that?
No smiles here. That's a D.
That's a D.
Wait, what did Cameron give it?
Cameron
I'm
gave
sorry,
an A.
that's a C.2.
That's a
It's a
C.2,
C.2.
folks. C.2. Cameron's math was off for a second. He had to carry the one.
That's a kid.
All right. That's Mr. Ingrid Cold. Up next. We're getting to the end here. We got 4 more. We got the Thunderbird.
Love the thunder.
like the guitar. Large bird from northern Canada and Alaska down to Central America. Another American native. An enormous eagle-like creature strong enough to carry whales back to their... They said nests. Do whales have nests? Oh, back to the Thunderbird's nest. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Imagine just seeing a fucking whale flying through the sky and then it just lands in a tree from
Like
a bird.
a bird carrying a whale.
Yeah. So is that that's a whale, right, guys? I'm not crazy.
Is that a blimp?
What's a blimp? It's described as having no feathers and a head similar to that of an alligator. That's fucking trippy, dude. It's so large and powerful that when they flapped their wings, thunder was created. The sound of thunder. So, pretty intense.
It's breaking the sound barrier.
And also, lightning flashed out of their eyes and water fell off their beaks, creating rain. So, a lot of this comes from Native American lore. So, it's pretty cool. Legends say that the Thunderbird battled an enormous killer whale, and while the two beasts fought, they destroyed much of the land, knocking down trees and causing much destruction.
What dicks?
So this guy's got some sort of like fucking Godzilla type battles going on for him. Often assisted the Native American tribes in search for food during periods of famine. So he's kind of chill, and he just likes to battle. Sounds like he just likes to fuck up whales.
He's real rough and tumble.
Yeah, it's rough to tumble, said Tom Cruise. So based on the description, Robbie, what do you got?
Thunderbird.
Thunder Cougar Falconbird.
I like the Thunderbird, man. I think the Thunderbird is the description kind of sounds like a large pterodactyl.
Yeah.
When you think about it. And the thought of it flapping its wings so hard that it creates a sonic boom or like the sound of thunder.
Yeah.
And the fact that it could carry fucking whales. I mean,
Yeah.
it's pretty badass in my opinion. And you know, like I said, I'm a sucker for the Native American myths. I think I've been a little bit gratuitous with my S's though. So in light of that, I'm gonna put him at an A.
All right, an A from Robbie. Camren, what do you got?
Do you have an audio like soundbite of what it sounds like? What noise it makes?
Just think of. Yeah, there you go. That's probably exactly what it sounds like. Yeah.
Pretty close.
That's no bird.
That's no bird, baby.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
I gotta give this thing a B for bird. He's no Larry Bird, but he's a bird for sure. I give him a B.
Well, Larry Bird would definitely be S tier if he was a cryptid.
Dude, you need a new scale.
He is a cryptid. That guy fucks a lot.
The hick from South Lake, the French Lake.
That guy fucks like a cryptid.
Oh my god! All right, so we got an A and a B for Bird. Damion, what do you got?
I fuck with this guy. He's Zapdos from Pokemon.
Yeah.
Zapatos. Zapatos. Shoes.
What did I say?
Zapata.
How
You
do you
said Zapdos. You said it right. It's all right.
Zapdos. Zapatos.
Zapdos? Zapdos? Trapezoid?
We have the Articuno. We have the Zapatos.
We got the trapezoid.
We have the
Oh, yeah, the
Trapezoid.
Uno, the Dos, and the Trace. Moltrace.
Yeah.
Boppity boopy.
Shit.
Now you see.
Is that really it?
Yeah.
Holy shit! I didn't know that.
Mind blown.
That's
right
crazy.
Now, dude.
Wait, what?
Articuno 1, Zapdos 2, Moltrace 3.
That's fucking sick. I didn't know that. Anyway, what do you got, Damion?
B for bird.
B for Bird. Cam, what's the math?
Larry Bird 33. No. What was your rating? A?
We had an A and two B's.
A and 2 B's? That's
Yeah.
a B.8.
ABBA.
B.8.
That's a B.8.
So we got
it.
2 and B.8.
Two B.8s. So Thunderbird is right there with the Frogman. All right. So the next one, I'm not even sure if he belongs on the list, but we're just gonna put him in there anyway. 'Cause
John
that sounds
Travolta?
Cool. John Travolta, another Scientologist. No. the thylacine, also known as the Tasmanian tiger.
The Thylacine?
Thylacine.
Thylacine, I think.
TH.
It's a dog-like marsupial from the island of Tasmania. It existed from New Guinea all the way to present-day Tasmania. It has a sandy, yellowish brown fur with 15 to 20 distinct dark stripes across the back from shoulders to tail. Dog or wolf-like head with a stiff tail, and the legs were relatively short. Unlike other cryptids, this creature actually existed, but was thought to go extinct. Well, it did go extinct, but many sightings have been known to happen in the past 30 years. Excuse me. So, what do you guys think?
This is a zebra dog?
It's kind of. I mean,
Kinda.
it's just got stripes.
It's like a hyena.
It's more of like the wild dogs that you see in Africa, but
Hyena.
it's got but it's sort of a cross between those.
Dango, and I think it's Australia.
It's a little shorter. Oh yeah, it's Australia. So anyway, Robbie, what do you think of these guys? You know a lot about them.
I mean, I don't know much. I know that that it was thought to be fake and then discovered and then I believe declared extinct again.
What's
And
it
now
called
it's-
again? Tasmanian tiger.
Or a
Excuse me.
thylacine.
Or thylacine.
So not Tasmanian devil.
No.
No.
Tasmanian.
Which is a
'cause
real thing.
Yeah, Tasmanian devils. Well, yeah, both of them are real things, but this one, according to the science, ceases to exist. I mean, it's just an animal, you know.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
when it all comes down to it, it's
really
just
not a cryptid.
it was considered a cryptid, but it's really not. It's just kind of like an extinct species. So I'm probably gonna put it at a D.
A D.
Yeah,
All right.
Damn, man. This is getting the same treatment that Pluto got.
Cameron, what do you got?
the dog.
Yeah, no, I'm saying like they thought that Pluto could, you know.
Oh, the planet.
Yeah, like the planet could have been a cryptid, but nah, it's just a fucking animal. Who cares?
Why does Goofy get to walk around and talk, but Pluto has to be a pet when they're both dogs?
I think Pluto just acts like a pet. He's kind of like a
It's like a mentally handicapped.
one of those. He's like a
character.
sub. He's like a submissive.
Okay,
Yeah.
He's just
They have a different common ancestor, most likely.
probably.
Yeah,
He's like Dog Girl.
it was like an evolutionary, evolutionary offshoot.
There you go.
Yeah, I think that's what happened there.
So what do you got, Cameron? What's your rating on the
Yeah,
Tasmanian
it does.
tiger?
It just seems like an animal.
Yeah.
I don't want to give it an F. I feel like you've been gratuitous with your S's. I feel like I've just been giving Fs everywhere. I gotta give it a D. I gotta give it a D. I don't care.
And
about
Robbie,
it.
you said a D as well, right?
Yeah.
2 Ds. Damion?
Yeah.
I'll give it a C for cat.
Refuses to allow.
Cam, what's the math on that? Two
There's
Ds and a C?
Ds and a C. That's a D.9.
D.9.
D9.
This math is mathin' right now,
Yeah, this is
dude.
crazy, dude. This is
Boofing.
Algebra 101 when they started putting the letters in there, and you're like, what the fuck? All right, so the Wendigo is up next. Am I saying that right? Wendigo or Wendigo?
It's Wendigo.
It's a cannibalistic spirit resembling a zombie.
Yeah.
About the size of a human in some forms, while in others, it can be 15 feet tall.
What kind of human? Like a Peruvian? Or
well,
Swiss man?
I'd imagine taller because a 15-foot man. So let's just average it out and just say 5'7", average human maybe.
The Wendigo's
Male human.
Algonquin?
I don't know. That's a good question. Maybe I should know that. But he has a skeleton-like thin body with gray skin and sunken eyes, bloody lips, and yellow fangs with a slimy tongue.
Tasty.
Turns its human victims into flesh-eating zombies. So he attacks them, fucks them up, and then you're trying to eat your homies.
So it's like a vampire, zombie, beast.
Yeah. He's pretty gnarly.
Yeah, the thing about Wendigos is like it's how a Wendigo starts is it's a human that was forced or decided like on purpose decided to eat human flesh at one point. And I believe it's
There was nothing in the fridge.
Yeah, I believe it's an Algonquin myth, but it's that's basically what it is. It's a person who turned into a cannibal, and then eventually they only crave human flesh, and it causes a curse that makes them constantly hungry. Like they'll never be satiated, so they're constantly hunting for things. And then also there's the thing that if a Wendigo does bite you, and you survive, you also turn into a Wendigo.
I crave human flesh.
Or if it kills you. I'm not sure. It's either if it bites you or it kills you, you turn into a Wendigo. But yeah, that's basically what a Wendigo is.
So what's the rating you're gonna give him?
The Wendigo? Fuck, man. I gotta give it an S, dude. Right off the bat. Wendigo is cool. Ooh. It's scary. It's scary to think about because there has been instances in American history where people were forced to eat human flesh. Like I forget what the exact name of it was, but it's this party of traveling like settlers.
The Donner Party.
The Donner Party, who got stranded in a storm. It was like a winter storm, and eventually they were forced to eat some of their own. That actually happened too. That's a real thing.
Yeah.
So there's actually, like, I think that the story kind of goes, like the story of the Wendigo and the Donner Party kind of coincide at one point. Like there's thoughts that Wendigos were created from the Donner Party.
Wow.
So yeah, I'm gonna put it at an S.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
All right, Cameron, what do you got?
When to go, when not to go.
Shit,
These are the questions that we should ask.
Dude.
Here's the thing about the Wendigo. I think it's pretty fucking cool. I think it's like an intersection of like zombies and Native American folklore and vampires, and I think this is like Bigfoot is the classic like Northern American folklore, and the Wendigo / I guess this kind of falls in the category of the Skinwalker that we'll mention later. I feel like this is like the Bigfoot of Native Americans, and maybe I'm biased because of that game we played Until Dawn, but they're pretty fucking sick.
It's a good game.
I got to give this an S.
S. Wow. So that's 2 S's, right?
Yes.
Damion, what do you got?
I think it's a pretty cool indigenous folklore, and I think it's pretty. I think it also might be like one of those things where it's like a warning against people, or a warning for people to not eat like human flesh.
It's like a moral to the story.
It's like a metaphor.
Yeah, it's a fable. Yeah, and you know, it's more just like, hey guys, you don't want to eat each other, even in the worst cases, or you'll become a fucking Wendigo, you know. And maybe like there were times where like they had to do it, but maybe then the whole Wendigo idea or myth became more prominent to kind of like, all right guys, like we don't need to eat each other anymore, like, you know, the crops are good now,
Stop it.
just stop it, please. please no more, you're gonna turn into a Wendigo.
Yeah, it's like if you jerk off too many times, your palms are gonna get hairy.
You can turn into a Wendigo, dude. Your fucking eyes start going, turn into a Wendigo. Don't jerk off. That's the moral. Yeah, so I think I fuck with Wendigos. And yeah, Until Dawn was pretty cool. I give it an S.
All right. Another S.
Got a good list here, man.
Incredible. Wow. So how many S's that so far? We got 1 for the Jersey Devil. We got a double S for the Luska. And we got Mothman. And now we got Wendigo. Incredible. Who's our lowest? We had 1 F, which is the Fresno Nightcrawler. Those little
Fuck
pussies.
that guy, man. Fuck
little
him.
assholes.
I hate him.
All right. Last, boys. Here we are at the end.
And final.
Who do you think it is? Mr. Yeti.
Barack Hussein Obama. Let me tell you about that man.
So,
hey, man.
Yeti is also known as the Abominable Snowman, as everyone knows him from Monsters Incorporated.
Hell yeah.
An Asian Bigfoot found in the Himalayas, inhabiting Nepal, Tibet, Russia, and India. 8 to 10.5 feet tall, with a furry coat, brown, reddish, or black hair, and resembles a huge, upright, walking ape. Contrary to popular misconception, the Yeti is not white. Believe it or not. That's right. You're all racist.
Wow.
Sometimes worshipped as guardians against evil or enforcers of Dharma. Some say although that is true, some say hearing or seeing one is often considered a bad omen for which the witness must accumulate merit. So you gotta start making up your fucking all the wrong you've been doing in your life. If you see a Yeti, he's like, bro, you've been fucking up.
Jerking off too much, dude.
Yeah, you
Stop.
gotta go visit your mom.
I'm all hairy now.
So, what do you think about the Yeti, Robbie? After you cough,
Gotta throw it up for the Yeti, bro.
throw it up.
I think the Yeti has a lot of cool lore behind it. I think it's there's something about the Himalayas too that's ominous, like Mount Everest and stuff. Mm-hmm. It's very mysterious because, well, now I mean there's been a ton of people up there, but there's also a ton of people that just die and get laid there. They just leave them on Everest.
Yeah.
You know, it's an ominous place. Also, I believe the Yeti in Himalayan myth is the guardian of
Galaxy.
Shangri-La.
Shangri-La.
Like they're supposedly guardians, like the what are they called? The people that walk people up Everest.
Sherpas?
Sherpas. Sherpas have a lot of lore about the Yeti, and they call them like guardians. I think there's like a translation of Yeti or something that kind of translates to something of that nature.
Okay.
Translation of Yeti, like the word itself.
Yeah, or whatever they call the Yeti in Nepal is it's like a translation to something along those lines.
Boon Manchi.
Yeah,
Nepali for jungle man.
Jungle Man.
Jungle?
Yeah.
Mountain.
There's jungles in Nepal.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a mountainous
I
region.
just thought it was one big mountain.
Well, it is. It's a giant mountain, but like, you know, there's snow caps on mountains in places where there's also
So that was Nepali.
jungles.
The Tibetan one is Métis.
Oh,
Mete.
I think I might be talking about the Tibetan then.
Okay. Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
what's your
Rating? I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give it an S.
S.
Yeah.
Another S. Coming in hot on the end. Cameron,
yeah.
what do you got?
I like the name Yeti.
It's a household name.
I like the idea of a snow beast. It does make me think of that Monsters Inc. scene.
Yep.
There is the Ice Cube movie that he starred in. Are We There, Yeti? That's
That's right. Where he
classic.
played the Yeti taking his family on
and
vacation.
Forgot about
and
that.
they never made it. They never made
He
it.
never made it.
And he has his own brand.
He has
And he
his
sells
own
coolers
brand.
and
Yeah.
good jugs.
marketable.
Yeah.
Marketable. I'm gonna give him an A.
An A. An S and an A. Damion, take it home. What do you got?
Sasa.
Are we finishing this off with an ASS?
Yeti. Where do I start with this guy? I mean,
This fucking
Yeah.
Joker.
yeah, I knew him.
This fucking knucklehead.
He's a fucking knucklehead. What can I say? You know, he used to be a good guy. You know, I knew his wife. She has a horse face.
Man, dude.
Shit, man. I hope he never hears this.
Dude, horse girls and Scientologists are not safe today.
He's getting an F.
And
F. Oh my
And then he
God.
picks the vape.
Out of
An
left
S,
field and
an A,
F.
An
and an
F vape?
Oh my God,
Damn.
Cameron, what's the math? Do the equation.
An S, an A, and an F. I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to fucking do trigonometry for this one, bro. A squared plus B squared. A, S, and an F. Dude, that's a C.8.
C.8. Oh my
baby.
God.
Actually, I'm sorry. It's a B.1.
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 I like that.
He had
That
to
sounds better.
recalculate
Yep.
real quick. He really is. It's amazing the equations he can do in his head.
It's really incredible.
Thank you, ChatGPT.
He passed algebra 3 times.
Just to prove I could.
Exactly.
One
saying
time I
shit to
actually
me.
I saw him add all these numbers up to the point where it spelled boobs on the calculator.
That's right. It
I
was
do have to
insane.
say, I have to share. You guys remember Pokemon Stadium? They had those mini games, and one of them was where the Pokemon would go across the screen, and you'd have to count them.
Yes.
So I was sitting there with my lady friend at the time, and it was the final round. And it was the round where all the Pokemon come through at once. Like, it's nearly impossible to count it. and I fucking counted 34.
Wow.
And I got it right, bro. I was like
Wow.
sitting there like
Damn.
Bradley Cooper in Limitless, like
Wow.
carry the one.
Incredible.
Dude, 34.
Fucking magical. Well,
Rizzler over
She
here.
didn't act as impressed as she should have been, I don't think.
Her loss. Her
Her
loss.
loss.
she's not here anymore. What are you gonna do? She's still alive. She's just not with
She's in
Cameron.
Tibet.
Where
She's
is
in
she?
Tibet. She's going up the mountains. That brings us to the end of our official list, but
Right.
our honorary member is the Skinwalker.
Yes, baby.
So I'm pulling up some merits here. In Navajo culture, skinwalkers are evil witches with the ability to shapeshift into any animal or human.
That woman?
The skinwalker legend is not well understood outside of Navajo culture, but what little is known about it by outsiders is enough to inspire scary stories of all varieties. One such story involves the Ute tribe. Robbie, do you have any
Yeah, dude.
characteristics you'd like to add?
Well, the Skinwalkers are in Navajo culture, from what I understand, they were humans who decided to practice bad magic or black magic.
Bad juju.
Yeah, and they basically give their it's like they give their souls for the ability to shapeshift, or somehow they lose their souls and they turn into skinwalkers
By eating the poo-poo.
by eating the poo-poo. Why are you gay? I have meme Tourette's. So the skinwalker is it starts as a human, just like the Wendigo, which is another interesting correlation with Native American culture. It's like another parable, like practice bad magic, turn into a skinwalker. There's like a lot of like videos coming out too of like those YouTube ghost hunters. They go to like locations where skinwalkers are said to be by the tribes surrounding the areas. It's usually like on reservation land. And actually the like police departments in these Navajo reservations totally believe that they're skinwalkers. Like one of them actually claims to have caught one. So there's like real belief in the skinwalkers, to the point that like if you ask people in that culture about skinwalkers, they don't want to talk about it. Like they even, it's like saying Lord Voldemort. Like
Right.
they don't want to even say the name, because saying the name Skinwalker, it like attracts that evil to
Bloody
you.
Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody
Right.
Sorta, yeah. But yeah, but like to those people, they're just as real as any other thing.
Okay.
Like that's really how I've come to understand it.
So what's the tier? What do you think?
Dude, Skinwalker has to be. Oh man, I'm really giving out S's, but I gotta give it an S for Skinwalker. It's just a cool. There's a lot of fucking meat to the story.
Yep.
There's a lot of like current investigation into Skinwalkers. The Skinwalker Ranch,
Right.
which I think is related. Which also Skinwalker Ranch is probably gonna be covered in the future. But yeah, I'm gonna stick with an S for Skinwalker.
Cameron?
I feel like skinwalkers they're obviously a cryptid, but they talked about so much, or at least on the internet, and like you talked about
Recently too, like recent
Yeah.
huge fucking trending topic.
They seem to be trending more towards the Bigfoot side of things, of like an accepted reality among certain cultures.
Right.
And the whole idea of them, it's weird because it like is an intersection of reality and folklore, because you said like these things start as humans, like the what was the other thing? The
Wendigo.
So I feel like it's almost like a metaphor, but it also seems like a reality. It's like a story come to life, like Chalk Zone style. I gotta get.
It's such an interesting choice of show to compare it to.
They, I'm gonna put these things. I'm not gonna give this out ever again, especially because this is the last one.
Oh shit.
Oh,
This is
is
getting
a-
serious.
This is a triple S tier.
Triple S tier.
Which is a
And Robbie,
9.
you said S, right?
I said S.
Oh my God,
Is that
Damion.
us?
Take us to the real home. Take us to home base.
You know, these guys are pretty cool. Like you were saying, they could possibly be humanoids that practice in some nefarious magic. They just remind me of like necromancers. Like
That's
the real
basically
life
what
version.
they are.
You know?
Yeah, that's really what it comes down to.
Yeah, and, you know, and I fuck with necromancers. It's a cool class.
It's a good class.
It's a good class. I give it an S.
Wow.
That's 5 S's.
See, I knew Skinwalker was going to be on the S
Skinwalker
list,
is
man.
15. That's a 15.
The top of the list.
Yeah.
and it wasn't
3
even on the
S's
list.
Plus 2. That is
It wasn't
incredible.
on
That's
the
my
list.
fault. I'm gonna take full responsibility for that.
Dude, that's like
Word.
the quesarito at Chipotle.
And you guys even mentioned it yesterday when we were coming up with all this. That's just negligence. But
I know.
here we are at the end on our spooky cryptid tier list. We have found out who's top tier, and it is the Skinwalker.
It might be the Skinwalker, yeah.
Behind that is the Luska, and then we got a tie for Jersey Devil, the Wendigo, and Mothman. And way at the bottom, Fresno Nightcrawler. I mean, go fuck yourself. you
Yeah,
fucking
dude.
Little,
Fuck that guy.
You know, go take your web knees and just go scratch. Go scratch, sir.
But you know,
Incredible.
honestly, the one
You
at the top
lose.
of the list really
You stone
is you.
fizzy lifty.
That's
trick.
right.
Dear listener.
You are the beautiful cryptid at the top of our list.
We love you.
It's the friends we made along the way.
We love you so much.
We love you. Do we want to pick one from the list?
To cover,
Yeah.
I mean, what do you guys think?
Have a quick vote.
Skinwalker.
Skinwalker?
I'm down for Skinwalkers.
Hell yeah, we could do Skinwalkers.
Damien?
Jersey Devil.
This guy, man, he just has to. He threw the wrench in the machine right there. Wrench in the cogs.
We can figure it out. We don't have to decide on it right now.
So just because it's not a unanimous vote, we should do both.
Oh, there you go. There you
know?
go. Or we could do a cryptid deep dive and do both of them in
and
one
do
episode.
the top. We could do the top cryptids.
If we threw all these in a ring, guys, who do you think's gonna win?
Sharktopus.
Sharktopus?
Fucking what's
this,
it called?
This imaginary ring. You can. There's water. There's land. There's air.
What's the real name?
Luska.
Luska. All right, yeah, Luska wins the cryptid fight.
Yeah, Cameron, what do you think?
You-
How
Unanimous.
big was the Luska?
It could be 7 to 15.
No, I think you said like.
Oh no,
30.
20 to like
Yeah.
200 or something. I said yeah.
No,
Sorry.
20 to
I missed it.
30, I
20
believe.
but most are 20 to 30.
This is like
Yeah.
the
ones that I
Oh,
saw.
okay. There was.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
This is like the Meg,
Yeah.
the big ass shark.
Well,
Yeah,
they
exactly.
had a movie called Sharktopus on science
There you go.
sci-fi channel.
And then they also had one called Octopussy on the Skinamax channels. I remember growing up.
Octopussy, that's
Yeah.
right. Octopussy was also a character in James Bond.
I think
Wow.
that's what it was based off of.
Wow.
Yeah,
It was too many. It was too much cum to see.
So Cameron would win in a fight.
real cum storm.
Oh, out of all of them,
Yeah.
that fucking worm.
Yep.
The
And he
death
wouldn't
worm?
win. It would just be everyone's gone.
Yeah, but
he would just kill everybody.
Damn, dude.
His trainer would win the battle.
Yeah. Exactly.
He wins the real fight
I gotta pick that fucking worm, man.
There you go.
against Sharktopus.
Yeah. If he eats the worm, he's dead.
Yeah, that's true. If he even gets close, it's fucking over. And you got to get close.
That's true.
It's
Said
like
it was
a-
instant death.
It's like Battle Royale, like Apex Legends. Like the ring's just closing. You can't stay away from everyone forever.
Yeah.
Damien, what do you got? Who's the winner?
Yeah, I gotta give it up to my boy the Dover Demon, bro. You know,
He wasn't even an option.
I know.
He was.
Oh, he was. Oh,
Yeah,
no.
he was on the list.
I thought we were
The
just doing
baby
between
moose?
the S tiers.
No. Any of them.
okay, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Still, what a wild card answer.
yeah, George Santos, you know,
Yeah.
my boy.
George Santos is the Dover Demon.
He is
Dover
the
Demon.
Dover Demon.
Dude, you love the way he lies.
I love the way he lies. You
Dover
know?
Demon was like he's like a rat in Apex. You know,
it's
he's
like-
just hiding till the
know-
ring closes, and then just comes out with his nades and just fucking throws them.
Corner rat.
Yeah.
Like, dude, he's just lying on his resume, getting jobs he doesn't really need and shit. Like,
This Dover Demon guy.
he's a Dover
He
Demon,
doesn't
dude.
even need the money. He's
Like,
just doing it for fun.
He's doing it for fun. Like, he's gonna have someone fight for him. He's gonna be like, "Oh yeah, dude, sign up as a Dover Demon, bro." Like, no one will know, dude. You know, like, come on. He's a gangster. You know what
All
I'm
right.
saying?
Well, there you have it, folks. Me personally, I'm with Cameron. It's the worm. But
Wow.
fucking
I'm not involved here. I'm just the announcer.
No disrespect.
Oh, boys, that's it.
All due respect.
Yeah. Personally, I gotta go take a piss real bad.
All
I'm just
right.
waiting for the end of this, so you guys just talk amongst yourselves.
Absolutely.
You're back.
Yeah, I can take a piss too.
Yeah, you guys could go together.
You guys, you could, hold it. for
Cross
one.
those streams,
Yeah,
boy.
start docking.
Prove your friendship.
Yeah, dude. I love docking, dude.
Docking. I'll tell you something about docking.
That's the shit. That's the shit, bro.
So, dude, okay, so we have to go into this. How the fuck do you guys think that a 7-foot worm is gonna beat a fucking sharktopus, dude?
It explodes.
Yeah, but it doesn't explode enough to kill
Instant
a sharktopus,
death.
does
a
it?
Cthulhu entity.
Yeah, I mean this thing, the Luska. The Liska
Dude, think about
Licky Louse.
if this was Yu-Gi-Oh, that worm wouldn't be a monster card. It would be an effect card, and it would destroy whatever's on the field.
the
Would it?
death worm?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know if that's what trap cards do, or
It would be a trap card.
maybe a trap.
It's
card.
not even it's
Yeah, but it doesn't necessarily explode, from my understanding. It puffs up to projectile vomit.
No, he said it explodes.
It explodes?
It's instant
Really?
death for everything around it, including itself.
Huh?
I'm telling
Oh,
you.
maybe I misunderstood. Could maybe. I think I'm gonna stick with sharktopus for my answer, but I don't know.
I don't know, man. Honorable mention to the fish people from the deep in that Lovecraftian story.
Oh hell yeah. Oh fuck.
Is
now
it just those from the deep? I can't
it
remember.
escapes.
Shout out to the crab.
They're
people.
they're the followers of. They're the children of Cthulhu.
Yeah, some shit like that. Yeah. All the talk of subterranean monsters and stuff, or aquatic monsters.
We should do a episode of Lovecraft
Of Lovecraft
stories.
stuff?
Yeah, I think Lovecraft stories are, they're pretty. I think cosmic horror is my favorite horror.
Yeah, definitely. That's probably my favorite kind of stuff too.
Like the
Cosmic
fear
stuff.
of madness
Yeah.
is like that. That's a very real fear. Of mine.
madness.
Yeah,
Just going crazy.
Madness.
You know,
or the idea of like
of something that just seeing it makes you fucking lose your mind. Like you
Yes,
can't
yes.
comprehend it to that extent.
You're like looking into the void.
yeah.
Like that recent movie, Colored Out of Space. Did you guys tell me to
Color,
Yeah,
color
did
out of
you
space.
see it?
Yeah.
Color Out of Space? I did watch it.
How awesome is that?
Dude, that shit
Nicolas
is
Cage, man.
awesome.
They're
So
not my
awesome.
family.
That is
Not my family.
oh my god,
So
dude.
good. Best
and
line.
it was actually scary.
Yeah,
like
man.
it was actually pretty
Fucking
terrifying.
Tommy Chong's in it. It's a good time.
That's right.
yeah.
I forgot.
Just a dude
At
over
the
in the
end
hut.
too, the what's in the box?
The fucking llamas though, the
Yeah,
llamas,
that shit was
the
so
llamas
fucked
freak
up.
me out.
Yeah.
And what happens to the
It's like the
I'm
thing.
not gonna
The
give
mom,
anything away.
yeah.
Yeah, the mom, dude. Okay, yeah.
Fucked.
Fuck.
Man, so fucked.
Gotcha.
Everything's just fucked.
The llamas reminded me of a John Carpenter, The Thing type vibe.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
The
Yeah, no, it
amalgamation.
had a
When I saw
real-
the thing, that's what I thought of. I was like, there it is.
It had sort of a John Carpenter vibe to it. How long do we have here?
Oh, we got about a little over 2 hours here, boys.
God
This is a
damn.
long one.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I started recording a little before we started, but
Yeah, but it was like 8 minutes.
Yeah. So we got a good episode here.
Let's get retarded.
Whoa. All right, so I think we've done enough today, boys. What do you think? Anything else you
I
want to
agree.
say? to
I
the
agree.
people?
I want to say happy fucking Halloween and stay spooky, stay weird. And thank you for listening and humoring us with
Yep.
your ears.
Yep.
I got something to say.
What do you got, Cameron?
I gotta sing it.
Hey, yo,
Nope.
Dre.
I just want to say a quick thank you to Nicole because she actually gave me the idea for the tier list when I brought up cryptids.
Thanks,
you, Nicole.
Thanks, Nicole.
Very much.
Anyway,
Gracias.
All right,
Cameron, what key do you want to be in today?
I don't know, man. I need something made. Nah, I need something minor. I need a B minor.
A B minor. So
It's a B8, B.8.
Oh, I need a fucking B minor. A B minor. Whoa! Never made it as a wise man. This is how you remind me.
turn down the keyboard a little bit.
I like you say sorry. Have something with a different story. Oh my God. My friend Bigfoot walking through the forest misunderstood. He's all alone in the forest, rarely sighted. He's broken hearted. No one believes in him. Nobody cares. He's grim. Why is he crying in the trees? Wailing cries in the breeze. My friend Bigfoot. I met him as a young man. My friend Bigfoot. Sight for sore eyes. Is he a man in disguise? My friend Bigfoot. One day he went to the market. He tried to get some lunch and they turned him away. Afraid of what he had to say. Society turns their eyes, pretend to act surprised. My friend Bigfoot, wailing in the fields. Nothing ever feels right. My friend Bigfoot, scared of the Mongolian death worm. We all are. It explodes and it's instant death. My friend Bigfoot, please don't confuse him for a Yeti. He is real gentle, getting sentimental. My friend Bigfoot, strolling through the park. My friend Bigfoot, only out after dark. He's all alone, but he's always in my heart. My friend Bigfoot.
Bravo. I mean, just incredible.
It's a real sad story there.
It really is. It was an emotional.
He's in an
roller
S
coaster.
tier now. He's S.
Thanks for joining us on this Halloween.
What?
We appreciate you all. Let me turn off the
hell?
auto tune.
Where are we?
I love that song. It makes me cry.
too.
Yeah, it was a good one.
It's about divorce.
I thought it was about the Cambodian genocide. No, I'm serious. No, I'm actually serious. I'm serious.
I think it's about the parents splitting up.
Especially when it's like oily marks appear on walls, like they talked about. Like I don't want to talk
Oh
about
no,
it. It's
yeah,
some fucked up
that's tough.
shit, dude.
Oh no.
Moving on.
All right, everybody. Thank you for listening to the show.
Thanks so much.
Have a
And
good night.
Take it easy.
Happy
Don't
Halloween.
Eat a lot of candy.
Eat so much candy.
Eat all of it. Just take it from your siblings, and
Have a pickle. Have
And
a
don't do
pickle.
fentanyl.
Pickles are great.
Throw everyone off. Have a
Yeah.
pickle.
Don't,
Fuck it.
don't do fentanyl. Don't
Do some crack.
do crack, but make sure it's not laced with fentanyl.
Yeah, exactly. Clean crack.
Clean crack. I've
You've
never
got
done
the
it.
cleanest crack. Super crack.
The cleanest. Damion doesn't like quesadillas from Taco Bell. Sorry.
I fucking suck, bro.
Oh, that brings me to the name of the episode, which is going to be Cryptid Vape-adilla.
Cryptid Vape-adilla. Goodbye.
Never made it. Those wild man.
What?